Hello. Let's see. Sorry about that. Sorry that I'm late, everyone. Let me see. Okay, so. Hello, Tony. Hello, David. Hello, Panzer. Hello, Silver. And yes, I have seen the new Fallout episode. And congratulations on being a greedy bastard and getting first, second, and third, David. That shall continue painting. Ugh. Specifically painting the checkers because I have to paint these some more because there's some areas where they're kind of off because the camera reveals all because I took a photo. House Legends, yes. First stream, what you making? So what? Yes, I know I'm late, David. So what I am doing is I am painting a Saturnine Dreadnought. And what I need to do is I need to paint a ton of checkers on here. So some of these are fine. Like this one's good, if I remember correctly, from the photo. This one does need to be finished. This one, I think there was one spot. Yeah, this one spot right here just needs to be leveled out a bit. And then this one needed more work. How has your day been? It has been good. My day has been good. This one needs to be painted a bit more too, well filled in. And this little square has to be leveled off too. I think also just looking at it from upside down also helped me see some of the issues. Hello Fulgrim, how you doing? Okay, so also Ickbard won't be here till like 9 or so. For those of you that won't stop asking. Yeah, this one also right needs to be fixed. Just needs to be leveled off. But yeah. So I'm hoping tonight what I want to get done is finishing all the checkers because I also do have 2 shoulder pads I need to paint. How about Rev? I don't know. He might be streaming actually too. Or he also might be at work also. I just realized the music is kind of loud on my end. There you go, that's better. Shuffle my playlist. Yeah, how's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? What's everyone working on? What's everyone painting? Ugh. Okay, people yearn for hosts. Ickbar is the co-host, remember? I am the host. I am the host. It is my channel. See, it has my name on it. I watched the new Fallout episode. Okay. Who are you? What do you mean? Built a Grimaldus about to paint him up. Nice. Why are you? I got enough water in my hydro flask. Gonna paint a Wolfguard Terminator while you paint. Nice. Okay, currently freehanding was or else Panzer abuses you. That's your fault. You wanted to take the commission. It's your mistake for taking the commission, not mine. Okay, where's my expensive paintbrush? Oh yeah, here it is. I like the NCR power armor. What's your opinion on it? Oh, the NCR power armor from the show? That was cool. I like that. Does it also have the blades on the side of it? The NCR Ranger helmet? That was really cool. I like that a lot. We're not going to get much into spoilers because I know some people still need to watch it. But I'm pretty sure everyone already knows about the NCR power armor. Because that was shown in like a lot of the trailers and previews. Glad you're not the one. What? Some people don't like it? That's cool. The armor's so cool. I want them to put it in the next game now, or because they are doing a remaster of New Vegas, put it in the New Vegas remaster, please, as a power armor you can find. Being a Brotherhood of Steel fan, don't really like the show. Yeah, I have my gripes with that too. I definitely have my issues with how the Brotherhood of Steel is portrayed in the TV show. My biggest gripe is how this is like the one everyone has, is that instead of they destroy pre-war technology instead of hoarding it like we know they do. Okay, where the hell are my near-print ones? Let's just destroy a pristine car. Pristine pre-war technology that is this nuclear-powered car. Hello, Silicon. How you doing? Big bonk. Well, no, if they already give you the NCR power armor, it'd be melee focused too. And it kind of looked like it also had like a shotgun strapped to its arm also. Oh yeah, that too. Super Sledge. Yeah, we're talking about Fallout. Elder Maxon was there. He might show up. Because, this entire season... Well, I can't talk about it because it'd be a spoiler for the most recent episode. Yeah, I can't talk about that. And I also need to get water, too. Maybe in the third season. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. In the third season, there's some really good setup for next season. I need to go refill my water, so I'll be right back. Where's the BRB? No. There we go. I'll be right back. Okay, I have returned, I have water. And also because I'm an adult, I pay taxes, I can get these, I don't care. Winslow Bionicle crashed back into my life and someone out floor is covered head to toe in my random assortment of Bionicles. Nice. No, chat, do not be crazy. And hopefully they'll make a fourth one. Yeah. Well, that also depends on how well the subsequent seasons do. Because I think right now, actually, the Fallout TV show is Amazon's most popular TV show, right behind Roll Title Card. What do you like more, Warhammer or Trains? Trains. It's not even a contest. Model Trains, not even a contest. Let's see. The thing I've been into for 6 or 7 years compared to the thing that I've liked for decades. You're not getting my actual age. Even though someone's just gonna call me ancient. Popular for Amazon Originals by far. Yeah. Went to Bricks and Minifigs and they had a ton. I had to buy them all. I'm legally obligated to. Have plans for Razorback? Nice. Andy was there for the first train. That's the only one I'll let slide because it has something to do with trains. But yeah, there's also not going to be a new video this Sunday because technical difficulties I had. Punk status, what do you mean? Big boy, go choo-choo, yes. Funny thing about the Union Pacific Big Boy, I visited back when I lived in California every year. When I went to the LA County Fair, I would visit it. And they used to actually have its whistle hooked up to an air compressor. I think they still have, at the Pomona Fairgrounds, I think they still have UP9000 hooked up an air compressor. And then they just recently did another locomotive a while ago. Hello, Rev. How you doing?
Oh well. Was playing Arc Raiders and decided to come over.
Hint for the next video, the only hint I'll give you is that Ickbard's gonna be having a part in it. Besides just proofreading. He gets a speaking part. He gets the talking stick for the video.
The talking stick.
No video and no community day is my surprise. Well, about that, David, I was actually gonna. You didn't let me finish. I was gonna be doing a community day on Sunday to make up for it. I was gonna hang out in the Discord
Bro,
server
did you
most of
like
Sunday.
the new Fallout episode? Fuck yeah, I did.
Oh yeah, it was cool.
Dude,
We're not
okay.
gonna talk about spoilers. We're not gonna talk about spoilers. We just the
Can we
only thing
talk
we
about-
talked about was the
okay,
power
hold on.
armor.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say, can we talk about the power armor?
Yeah, so we can talk about the power armor because everyone knows about the NCR power armor because it was in all the trailers.
Yeah, dude, it looks so good. I'm gonna say this. So I 100% believe that the warehouse that they find it in has to be like obviously it's not confirmed or anything, but where they find it, it has to be from Courier 6. There's no way. That power armor looks too custom made.
Well, no,
to be
they
like
were. You
NCR
gotta
power
remember,
armor.
they were also at an NCR outpost.
Were they?
Yeah, they were.
Well,
They
true,
because remember when
but
like the
still,
beginning
though,
of the
that
episode they
looks
had
too
the flag,
custom made.
the flag panning by. Well, I mean, here's the thing. Maybe
Yeah.
they because it's maybe they Bethesda wanted like the NCR to actually have unique power armor now.
The NCR shouldn't have power armor because the NCR doesn't have power armor training. Well, you forget that at the end of Fallout New Vegas, in that game, they do have power armor, but it's like cheap knockoff power armor.
Power
So they
armor
have
from
like
Temu.
sort of like power armor from Temu. So they have kind of like a prototype of what it would be the NCR power armor.
Yeah. Plus, also now, darn, we can't talk about it because of spoilers. Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, the NCR also is a government, and that is why they collapsed. And I'm happy that they collapsed. Aside from, you know, the nuke going off.
Yeah, Shady Sands getting destroyed.
Which they understand the basics so they can make some. Yeah, I mean, they had like a few years before they got like. Silver, we can't spoil much. But yeah, I mean, that is the theme. And so, for people who don't know, the theme of this season is the house always wins, or at least the second half of the show. And that's
Yeah.
been like promoted everywhere.
Yeah. Especially the Las Vegas orb. Did you see it? It finally happened.
The Las Vegas orb? What?
You know the giant like in Las Vegas, the giant dome they have that has the projector on it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they did that with Mr. House. They did the meme.
Oh,
Platinum
they
chip.
did.
They didn't make it ridiculously like stretched and wide. They still did Mr. House on the orb.
Oh, I need to see this. Hold on.
Platinum chip. Word. Shut up. It wasn't Hanny allowed it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
wasn't
it's
here
not
for
really
that.
a spoiler because I think everyone's getting from this season that it's going to be centered around Mr. House. And also now, because we know that Mr. House had a body double, everyone's wondering if that was actually Mr. House in New Vegas that we unalived.
Oh no, yeah, no. The one in the video game is the real Mr. House. The one that is his body double is not there.
Okay.
Yeah, no. Okay, so I'm going to say this. Either one of a few things has to happen for this to be legitimized. For like even with the NCR power armor and all this stuff, because I still feel that power armor has to belong to Courier 6. There's no way, because there's so many references to Courier 6 on the power armor itself that it cannot not be his. You know what I mean? Because it has the 07 Ranger armor, which is the one that Courier 6 specifically wears in the game, and is on all the promotional art.
Not anything other
that-
than Fallout. Well, we're talking about Fallout right now, so
Yeah. That's
we're
on
just gonna
anything
talk
else
about
on it.
Fallout.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about Fallout and then we'll move on from it once we're done talking about Fallout.
Yeah, once we get it out of our system.
Yeah, because it's so good. But yeah, so either it has to be the NCR ending where you do have the choice to just like not unalive Mr. House, like you just disconnect him. It
Or
could also
it's
be the
an
Mr. House
anarchy
ending.
ending.
I want to say it could be the anarchy ending, but it wouldn't make any sense because because for the anarchy ending or the Yes Man ending, you do in fact have to kill Mr. House.
Yeah.
It's for Yes Man to take control. So that wouldn't make any sense for the TV show. So it either has to be an NCR ending, the Mr. House ending, or, and I don't like this one, Courier 6 just fucked off. Like he delivered the platinum chip and fucked off. Like he didn't do anything.
Hmm.
Which I don't think that's gonna happen for the TV show. Well, we also don't know what's gonna happen with the Fallout 4 type of like ramifications of that storyline because we know that the Brotherhood of Steel is currently at the Boston Commonwealth,
Yeah, didn't they
the
also
main
make an
one.
offhand joke in the TV show about like how common power armor is in Boston?
Yeah,
I remember
they
someone
did.
said that they made an offhand joke of like because everyone's complaining about all the power armor in Fallout 4, and that was an offhand joke. It was just like they have so much power armor, it's not fair.
Yeah. The fucking what's it called? It was when they were in the. It was when Harkness and Maximus were together in that one vertibird ride to get to that one location
Yeah.
where they met the one dude and his workers. Yeah, and he's like, oh, Maximus was like, oh, let me go get my armor, and Harkness was like, oh, don't worry, I got a spare on the ship. We have a lot of these. I'm like, what? What do you mean he has a spare?
Yep.
What? But it kind of makes sense that the main chapter of the Brotherhood probably has the most power armor, and
Yeah.
considering that those guys were basically going from the capital wasteland and basically heavily locations that have like a ton of technology, it makes sense that they would have the most power armor and the most people on their side.
It'd be really cool, but I don't think it's gonna happen. If when the Boston chapter does show up, we see Liberty Prime.
We'll
But
see
then
because
that also but then that also does have implications for which Fallout 4 ending is the canon ending too.
yeah, it would have to be the Brotherhood of Steel ending.
Well, no, they're still around, so it actually has to be the Brotherhood of Steel ending for Fallout
That is
4.
well, no, it could either be Brotherhood of Steel or Minutemen.
Don't
If
you
Liberty Prime,
don't you like destroy the
Go ahead.
Brotherhood of Steel though in the Minuteman ending too, if I remember correctly?
No, the Minutemen is the only faction in Fallout 4 where you can literally like keep all the other factions alive because the Minutemen literally don't care about the other factions.
Ah,
It is the most basic fucking good guy route you can take.
the milk toast route.
Yeah, the milk toast. Because as I stated before, and I'll say it again, the Minutemen only exist in Fallout 4 because your character exists. If your character never went to Concord to save their asses from those raiders, they would have all died.
Yep. Another settlement needs your help. Let me mark it on your map. No, Preston, stop.
No, stop it. But yeah.
Settlement doesn't need my help. No.
So one
I
more
want to be
one
free.
more week. One more week for the finale. One more meat.
I thought
week
there were
for
2
the
more episodes.
announcement. No, today was episode 7.
Wait, it can't. Another episode came out today. One came out yesterday.
Yeah, it was the same episode.
Yeah, so that's
They accidentally released episode 7 early.
I know
because
I know who this is. Family friend. Hello. But
because,
I can't wait for next week either. It's gonna be so good.
Yeah. February 4th is the finale. It's also the big Fallout announcement. Maybe the shadow drops of the game, the remasters.
Oh, that'd be amazing. I'd love that.
Oh, speaking of shadow drops, I should probably look right now to see.
Speaking of shadow drops, how about that horrible shadow or that horrible game that dropped that no one wants to play, High Guard?
Dude, High Guard is so shit.
No, Jeff Keighley destroyed the game because it was supposed to shadow drop. Did you hear that?
Really?
Yeah, it was supposed to be a shadow drop, but Jeff liked it so much that he told them to put together a trailer, and that screwed them over.
Damn.
It should not have been something to end the show off on. It should have been Mega Man.
It really should have been Mega Man. Honestly speaking, I was more hyped about Mega Man we're coming back than whatever the fuck that was.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't even play Mega Man.
Did you hear how many players they started off with and how many they've lost?
100,000 and they're down 90%.
Yeah, they started off with 97,000 players. They're since this morning they're at 17K. Their prediction says that by tomorrow they should be like less than 10,000 players.
Probably.
And I said this because I did look up the
hey, at least they have one accomplishment. More players than Concord ever did.
Yep. And I said this to Nalo, and I was like, Nalo, be proud that the game you're playing, Mecha Break, is probably going to last longer than High Guard ever will.
Then High Guard and Concord combined.
And Concord, yeah. Because I'm just saying, Mecha Break is pretty decent. It's not bad. I wish I had more players because when I checked the player count for on Steam, I was kind of surprised because there was only like 600 between 600 and 800 players, and I was like, oh, that's not good.
Not Concord.
Yeah, but then I checked High Guard, and High Guard's losing players fast. Like,
oh, they're hemorrhaging players. People are seeing how bad it is the thing. And of course, on Q, all the game journals are like, no, give it a chance. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah, no. I feel by the end of this week, it's going to be below like 100 players.
Probably. I mean, the problem is too, like, it's a 3v3 game. It should have been a 6x6. I've seen like people talking about the size of the map, and I'm like seeing gameplay, and I'm like, yeah, that is not a 3v3 game. It's all Jeff's alt accounts playing. Yeah, I do not see High Guard lasting another week or so. It's just gonna fizzle out. I mean, yeah, Jeff probably got people talking about the game, but the problem is, the game is just so bad, no one cares. Ugh. Why do you think they added Enclave to 4th month? Well, the Enclave was added, like, when they did the Fallout 4 remaster for the first season of the Fallout show.
I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I have my own little rant about the Enclave. I'll be back there. I need to go to the bathroom.
Okay. TMI, but okay. Yeah. So, what's everyone's thoughts on some of the new stuff they showed? Thank you, Greg, for becoming a YouTube member. Thank you. Okay. So, yeah, what's everyone's thoughts on the new releases they showed today? What was it? It was a guard kill team, a new one. I want to get Ickbard's thoughts on that when he gets here. Which should be very soon, actually. What's that? I just got a notification. Oh. My battle mechs just shipped. Yippee. My Battletech stuff just shipped. Wahoo. Okay, I got a fix right here. This one is... This, like, shoulder pad is not in very great shape. What do you mean, snore, David? Okay, after that... Okay, then no community day. I see how it is. Community day is no more. Wait. That's what I thought. Oh, wow. Thank you. I don't want the thing not go off. Thank you for the upgrade to... David, looks like you're not the only custodian captain commander anymore. Why isn't it doing an alert for that too, which is weird. either the alert is delayed or I thought I had an alert for that. I guess not. Oh, now I remember. I never made a specific alert for them. That's because only you asked for that to be made. Because no one really ever does the higher tier one. Maybe. I'm wondering. Oh, wait. I'm wondering. Because I know a lot, like, times are getting... thank you for the hydrate. Times are getting tough. There's no community days. Shut up. Maybe I should do a $1 tier where people get access to just new videos. Do that. If you want to get into the member section of the Discord, gotta pay more. I'll think about it. But yeah, what's handy? How would you feel if they put a female? What the hell is that supposed to mean? What? Do you play in Warhammer, any Warhammer games, video games in general? Yes, I do. I just don't play them on the channel, but if they're... Okay, so I play Warhammer video games. I just haven't played them on the channel in a while. And I also do play other video games, but not on the channel because it'll ruin the channel. Because what you want to do for a YouTube channel is you want to do content that's adjacent to your niche. So like for me, it's Warhammer and tabletop games. So it'd be fine if I played stuff like tabletop or mech war. It'd be fine if I played Tabletop Simulator, BattleTech, Mech Warrior, or any of the Warhammer video games. Dawn of War 3. Dawn of War 3 was not very good. I am very excited for Dawn of War 4 though. I will be playing the ever-living shit out of that on the channel along with Total Warhammer 40k. I will be playing that on the channel definitely. We are just getting spoiled this year for Warhammer video games, which is great. It's gonna be amazing! Seems my question was too artistic. Why did they give just putting out more Acadians? Can they not give kill teams some more interesting regiments like Valhalla's of Talaran? Which faction for Dawn of War 4? Dawn of War 4 is still... I think Dawn of War 4 is still going to be Blood Ravens, but we also get Dark Angels now too. So of course, because I'm a Dark Angels fan, I gotta go with the Dark Angels. Gotta go with that. I have to. It's an obligation at this point. Chaos Space Marines. Oh, shut up, David. Hoping for a Guardsman update or DLC. I mean, I think... Well, no. Guardsmen are gonna be in Dawn of War 4. Because for the Orcs trailer they just released yesterday, it showed them fighting Guardsmen. They showed the Guardsmen, like they also showed a Sentinel too, so Guardsmen are definitely going to be a playable faction in Dawn of War 4. I don't see why they wouldn't be. It's one of those things that makes no sense. Why wouldn't they? Yeah, that's going to have to be thinned down a bit, this one. That or just like bots like Dawn of War 3. I don't think they would do that because then... Yeah, I don't think they would do that because Guard is one of the more popular factions nowadays too. Maybe not back in the day, but they're more popular now. You think Warhammer will release Dark Angels for 11th edition with Dawn of War 4? Makes sense from marketing. I don't know about that. The only thing they would do Dark Angels related for the Dawn of War 4 release would be a Raven Wing refresh and then a new Ezekiel model. Because fun fact, Ezekiel is the oldest model right now on the GW web store and the only one that's still made of metal. Although on a technicality, you could say the Eldar like vehicles, the tanks are the oldest models on the GW web store, but I still think Ezekiel's older. maybe as a DLC. Because we do know that from the launch of 10th edition, a GW employee spilled the beans that we were going to be getting a plastic Ezekiel. It's just we didn't know when. So we shall see. But most likely, like always, the next edition box is going to be Ultra Smurfs and some other faction. Probably Orcs, I would think, maybe. Because they can't do Tyranids, they can't do Necrons. Oh, wait, no. Maybe Gene Stealers, because those would be adjacent to Tyranids. Speaking of Guard, that feels weird. Same thing like the mechanics. It feels like their combat controls have not nearly 400 to 500 points in them. Yes, that's because GW is getting very, very stingy with releases as of late. Because the way it used to be is a lot of combat patrols were the actual start collecting boxes, and you could buy 2 or 3 of them in order to get a full army. Nowadays you can't do that, unfortunately. Because GW has gotten more greedy. That one needs to be extended out a bit. That one needs to be fixed. This one needs to be filled in more. There are no Gene Stealers players. Ah, shit, yeah, you're right. We can't have a Gene Stealers army then. Well, I mean, the thing you gotta think of too is you have to take into account, like, what armies need new miniatures is the thing. And it's like, I can't think of, like, anything, maybe aside from Orcs, that need, like, more new miniatures.
I'm back. I have returned.
I'm back.
Well, my rant's about the Enclave. Yeah, fuck the Enclave.
We have moved on.
Those guys are awesome. Okay.
But yeah, I can't really, like, think of a faction that would need one. Orcs are the rumors. Yeah, no, that's what I'm thinking too, because Orcs still have a bunch of old models. Like, all their more recent ones have just been, like, Kill Team stuff, or just Beast Boys, Beast Snagga Boys. What did the Enclave do to you? Everything, apparently. They did everything to Rev. What didn't they do?
I know. They experimented on me. They killed my dad, Liam Neeson. They tried to destroy the hub, the capital wasteland. Which I love. It's like, oh, we're gonna remove everybody who has like, we're gonna like poison the water to remove everybody in the capital wasteland that is like slightly radiated. So like 99% of the population.
Yes. Exactly.
Good to know.
Thoughts on who gets the new faction trailer, Mechanicus or Necrons? For the next faction trailer for Dawn of War 4, probably, I would say Mechanicus. No, because what they're doing is they're like alternating between the two.
Although you said no, but we all know it's your favorite faction, Andy.
No, I hate the Ultramarines. Shut up. Ultra Smurfs are lame.
What? But you
They're the
told me
lamest
you
faction.
love them.
They're the lamest faction. They're the most milquetoast faction. That's like the fact that Ultramarines are literally the first Space Marine anyone paints when they go to a GW store. I'm surprised also you haven't gone to a GW store just to paint a free miniature.
Me?
Yeah.
Why would I?
Because you get a free Warhammer miniature.
I mean, you're not wrong, but still. It's like, still have to go there. Paint.
Never been Ultramarines players until yesterday, though. They were just myths. Thought they were just myths.
My Space Marines are blue.
He can't read, that's why he hates Ultramarines.
That shade.
No, no.
I still love that I took that fucking test that Ickbard sent me, and he's just like, man, you're John Warhammer. Meanwhile, like me, who barely knows anything about Warhammer.
Yeah, I know. You get fucking Ultra Smurfs. You are John Warhammer.
What was the only? I think it was like the Psychers or something. That was like my least, like the smallest percentage that I had.
Psychers aren't a faction.
Or not Psyker. I forgot what they were.
Jeez, I thought you would have just absorbed all the Warhammer knowledge through osmosis through hanging out with me and Nick Bard.
I'm trying. I'm trying as best as I can.
You're not trying hard enough.
Osmosis
harder.
harder. I'm trying.
Well, that's not good enough. Where is your power armor?
Speaking of that game, I needed to start over from the beginning.
Why did you mess up horribly?
No, yes and no. It's weird to explain.
What'd you do?
So, I basically figured out how to like actually do stuff in that game, but I messed up because I didn't know there was like a thing where, which I'm kind of happy they got rid of this in like Fallout 3 and forward, where like if you have your gun out, the NPCs like automatically become hostile towards you after like 10 seconds, and the whole camp starts fighting you.
Oh. Ugh. Okay, see, so now I gotta fill in the areas and just start cleaning up checkers to make them look even on this one. This one's good. This one's been cleaned up. It looks pretty good from far away. It's just, it gets the job done. Good enough, because I'm getting tired of painting checkers. Although I have to paint more after I finish this shoulder pad. Although it should be easier, because I'm not going to make them as, like, concentrated. Extremely inadvisable. What? What are you going to do? What are you going to buy? Awesome looking checkers, though. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. I keep forgetting I have to check to see if the Liberty Prime miniature is back in stock yet. Because if I were to get that, I will take a stream. I will make it a stream. I will build it. I will paint it immediately because Liberty Prime.
Yes.
Hello, how you doing? Welcome. Had a long time no see. And also, sorry if I haven't been saying hello to everyone in the Twitch chat. Thank you, Miyadi. Don't hurry either bastard. Hopefully, Colonel Arm is actually a good person. Liberty Prime be the size of an Imperial Knight or no? Yes, the Liberty Prime miniature is pretty big. It's a large miniature. It's a big miniature, and the funny thing is, too, let's say it was made by GW, that thing would be damn near probably like $300. Since it's not made by GW, it's like $140. Still a lot, but made of resin. And it's still cheaper than any resin sold by GW. Which isn't really a competition, honestly. God bless Liberty Prime. Freedom is non-negotiable. Communism on USL must be eradicated, yes. Might have made this square a bit too big. Yeah, I did. Whoops. You have to shrink that one down a bit, probably. Well, not probably, I will. First, I just gotta fix all these. This one, this checker mark is all out of whack and diagonal. So just gotta keep filling it in until it looks symmetrical. State mainly crown is definitely top 2 for the Hearthstones of all. Imagine how lucky the 12 Dark Angels players were when they got the GOAT lineup, Johnson. I'm crazy for wanting first ever army of Black Templars. Rule cool system, but painting can be a lot. Actually no. Black Templars is among one of the easiest armies to paint. Basically any Space Marine army is easy to paint. Black Templars, all you're really doing is like, if you want to do the bare minimum, all you have to do is just paint them all black and then do whatever trim color you want. Hello, this is Mr. New Vegas. There's nothing wrong with wanting to paint Black Templars as your first army. Rule of cool always wins. Just like how the house always wins.
Yep.
So get Black Templars, don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Get the cool Space Crusaders. The Space Knights Templars. I am not really feeling this one for some reason. Oh, stupid ad, go away. Like, I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. It might be that this one's too small, which didn't work, and that would get moved up too, probably. I think I gotta fill it in and then go from there, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna fill this little corner in, and then from there I can decide what I'm gonna do. From all this, doing the Dwayne Wade and LeBron meme photo. Heh. Get the combat patrol. Yeah, do it. Get that Warhammer. Another thing you could do too is, if you get lucky, if you can find the Black Templars box from 9th edition. The codex is outdated, but you get a pretty decent amount of brand new Black Templars miniatures in there. But the problem is you have to find it for MSRP. And if I remember correctly, I think MSRP for that box was $200. Help me a lot make this edition. Yay! Thank you for watching, by the way. Really appreciate it. Oh yeah. Make this decision. Spelling. Woo. Or Frank Horgan, who United States Service or another classic. What are you doing out of uniform? Expensive power armor. Yes. Where is your power armor? That will be coming out of your paycheck for the next 500 years. Or whatever amount of years he said, I forget.
Yep.
Yes, I've looked it up, but I think 10th edition is 170, so that's not a huge jump from the vehicle as well. Well, a combat patrol, the box that I'm talking about is different from the combat patrol, because that box, when it came out, it came with the codex, and then all the new Black Templars miniatures like Grimaldus and the other Black Templars character. I'm forgetting the name. Hit me Warhammer friend who just got into 10th edition, getting all the cool new models except for Grey Knights. Yeah, Grey Knights probably aren't going to get their new models until, I would say, probably 10th edition. Or they're going to just make them a kill team. Like, give them a kill team box. Like what they did for Krieg in 9th edition. They first got a kill team box, and then in 10th edition they got all their stuff. So they might be getting a kill team box first. Because the kill team box honestly makes the most sense in my eyes. That's probably what's really going to happen. Because I think that's all. I have a feeling next edition we're most likely also going to be getting Night Lords is going to be getting their own army. Is what I think is going to happen. I feel like they would. Because GW is trying to bring back like every founding chapter. Give them their own army. Why Night Lords? Because they're getting a lot of kill team stuff, and GW is having a really hard time keeping those in stock. You know, the point list with 100 pounds of death loss and 1,000 points of Grand Axe would be pretty dope. That'd be really cool. Oh, but a guarantee for next edition. They're gonna be getting rid of they will be getting rid of the Agents of the Imperium Codex.
Oh.
Because nobody plays Agents of the Imperium. Besides maybe Emil Davi. Besides Emil, that's it. He is, I think, he's the only person I know that plays that. Adric and Berkey have done irreparable damage and made so many Night Lords players. Heh. Team message, which one? This is why I need my Ichord. Which message? There's tons of them. Oh, can you make a Sergeant Dornan redeem where he just goes on this hiatus for like... Do you mean just... I mean, I think I can. Let me see. Where is Sound Alerts? They probably have that entire speech on Sound Alerts. Let me check. Logged in. The library. Oh. Oh, here it is. I think this is it. I mean, this is gonna be loud, probably. No, it's not it. Is it? Is the entire thing? You are out of uniform, soldier! Where is your power armor? There it is. I can add that. I can add that. I'll do that after stream because I have to set up a bunch of stuff to do that.
You need to help me set up a little bit on Restream, by the way.
Yeah, I do. Points.
Because god damn it, bro. There's so much fucked up.
Error. Yeah, I think I can. Let me see. Channel points. Let me see if I can get it to work. Don't know. Can is the thing. Yeah, I just keep getting an error. I don't know if I can add it. Probably because I have too many. I'm only allowed to have 10 channel points. Oh yeah, I'm allowed to have 10. Which one should I get rid of? Because some of them haven't been used. Let's...
By the way, they released the new Bardock character on Squadra.
Nice.
And I'm having a lot of fun. For the first time, I'm having fun playing the tank.
How do I remove this? I don't know how to remove this button. My ears.
I don't understand. I have been also
shattering.
seeing... Yeah.
No.
I've been noticing people playing the wrong helper for fucking Bardock.
Yeah, I think I can add it now. Alert. Channel points. Because it's 30 seconds long, it's 2,000 channel points.
Fair enough. Because if it's anything less, people would be spamming it.
Yes, let me see. Let me see if it's there now. Ow! Fuck!
Yep, it is.
You expect me to believe that?
I need to lower the volume on that. That is loud.
You've lost an expensive piece of army issue equipment.
Bro, I have you at 1%. I can hear them.
Yeah.
I have your stream at 1% in the background.
510 years old, which is the number of years it will take for you to pay for a Mark II powered combat armor you have lost. Report to the armory and have a new suit issued to you. Then report back to me, Private. Dismissed.
There we go. It worked. I lowered it by 50% because that is loud. But yeah, for people that are on YouTube, I also do have a Twitch. You can choose which platform you want to watch it on. Twitch has all the channel points and stuff. The funny redeems.
Yep.
But let me give the Icarus a ping. Have you been watching the Fallout series and also Best Fallout in your opinion? Yeah, I have been watching the Fallout TV series, yes, and I am enjoying it. The first season was a bit rocky, but I'm enjoying the second season a lot more. That's also probably because it has New Vegas in it, that's why. But like for Best Fallout, it's tied for me between 3 and New Vegas. Because both of them are good. But it'd honestly probably be more New Vegas, because New Vegas is a lot more fun. Which is why I'm really hoping they shadow drop New Vegas.
Yep.
Hello, Ace, and why you call me a boomer? What, just because I like New Vegas and 3? Fallout 3? Is that a problem? Nothing wrong with liking Fallout New Vegas. It's a good... I still find it funny how the best Fallout game isn't made by Bethesda. Well, here's the problem too. If they did do a remake, they have to remake all the assets. Because like they're all old assets too. Never will be. It's Bethesda. Yeah. Never underestimate Bethesda's ability to fuck things up. There's a reason their motto is just let the modders fix it. So... let's see, so this is good. This one needs to be painted in more. This one is a bit chunky. Updated Fallout 4 and it broke, plus Starfield's trash. Yes, Starfield was bad. Starfield was real bad. I mean, the thing is too, I knew Starfield was going to be bad. That's why I didn't buy it.
Hello, lads and ladies.
Oh, there he is. Hello.
I am home from work.
Home from being afflicted by the dreaded job application.
Yeah, it's more just afflicted with... Okay, so is everyone ready for the tea? Is everyone ready? Has their hot cup of tea?
Sure.
Oh, don't speak at once.
Am I not subbed anymore? I just got an ad. No, YouTube just does that. It's stupid. I have no control over it.
All right. Okay, so, and I'm sorry, I didn't hear anything, Rev. I'm sorry. So basically, it's a lot of high school drama from people in their 30s. So, for those who are already used to Warhammer drama, it's not so different.
Warhammer drama, Warhammer drama. I avoided it.
There is no Warhammer drama in Ba Sing Se.
Yeah, I know.
So basically, I'm going to give an abbreviated version of this for like professional reasons.
Mhm.
Oh, he's working on a Saturday Dread like video game.
Nice.
Um,
I'm working on. Oh yeah, I am working on Saturday Night Dreadnought.
yeah.
Painting the shoulder pads. Checkers.
I'm just working on an ice cold Diet Mountain Dew. But yeah,
Not a crispy swipe.
so not a crispy sprite. We don't have a crispy sprite in the house.
I went back and watched that video again yesterday. Still as good
It's a
as
good
I
video.
remember it.
Oh yeah. And almost as good as the rice maker one you sent us.
Oh yes. Oh god, that video. The Wappenheimer.
So good. Yeah. So
Wait, did I ever send that one to you, Rev?
it was in the you sent it in the homies chat up in the top. Not Illuminati with the friends chat.
Yeah, did I?
Which one's that one? Is that the? It's not the Office one, is it?
It's the Oppenheimer one. It's called the Wappenheimer.
No, I don't think I've seen it.
Oh
It's
god.
great. You should.
I'm gonna send
It's
it
funny.
to him right now. I want to
Okay.
hear his reaction to it when he gets to that part. If he's really just when you watch the video, pay close attention to it.
This is not the same video with the Quisthy fight, is it?
No.
No.
Okay.
But yeah, so the basically I was working in a restaurant that day, and it was me and one other person actually doing our job, and like 4 other people just
There you go.
fucked off.
Watch that, Rev. Watch it. You gotta watch it
And
right now.
Oh, fuck! I'm in the middle of
Never-
a game. I will.
Because Revens doesn't have a paint on his brush. He's just clip farming.
He's clip,
Okay. No, I'm not.
he's clip farming. So I will say I said it in the I was frustrated because I'm trying to do my job, and I have this saying: whatever makes your job easier makes my job easier. And we can take it to its logical conclusion: whatever makes your job harder makes my job harder. And it makes your job is very hard to do if you're not doing your job. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I said, wow, who knew, we had 3 people, we got 3 new food runners when I need people out on the floor because the restaurant is full. The restaurant's full? Yeah, you would know that if you did your job. Not very professional, I'll be the first to admit. And I got complaints for that because they weren't doing their job.
Really?
Yeah. So it's the way I conducted it. It's the way I went through with it. I got a very I was in very lowercase t trouble. Like all it was me and middle management having a conversation before I went out and did my shift. Just, in the future, come to him, go to upper management, all that stuff, yada yada. Because if I'm going in a way where I'm, antagonizing people. Yeah, grub killer. It can be.
You got a strongly worded letter.
Yeah, I got a very polite talking to. One of the middle manager guys. He sees the effort I put into it. He knows who the trouble workers are, all that shit. So he's on my side, but he's helping me like, don't do it this way, don't do it that way. I've made those mistakes. I've said way worse than what you have said, and I'm somehow not fired. I very much should have been back in the day, but I got very lucky with very certain people. Antagonizing coworkers is half the fun. Yeah, and so they complained about it and all that and whatnot. But it's like now I'm stuck in with high school drama, and ultimately I'm just gonna be. I've already been commended. Like, I'm very new to this job, and I've already been commended by middle and upper management for like carrying a fucking team.
Yeah, everyone. Okay, cool.
I mean, you
Congrats.
play League of
Like-
you play League of Legends. You're used to carrying the team.
Oh, especially when I play Urgot top lane, baby. Let's go. And so I'm hard carrying and when I'm not hard carrying, I am learning and absorbing everything I can to be a better
Oh,
worker.
I've seen this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Free rice cooker.
And Rice cooker is so good. And so, you know, management knows I'm already a hard fucking worker out of the gate, and I'm attentive, studious, and all that shit. So I'm just gonna rest on those laurels, and I'm gonna live up to those compliments day after day. And if people have an issue with that, that says more about them than it does about me. LoL players have jobs, wives, and showers. Oh yeah, Silver. I got all that.
And more.
Yeah. Including, but not limited to.
Where if
Alive.
there's one thing it's good to be homeless, you might just become a space marine.
Impressive.
Entire American
Thank you,
Red
Fulgrim.
Industry. Yeah, I'm hoping
But yeah,
the job I
Super
recently just
sandwich.
applied for, I get. I am overqualified for it.
oh damn.
I am hoping that isn't a problem though. Being
I haven't gotten
overqualified.
to the part of the War Thunder tech tree to get a girlfriend.
Uh,
I'm sorry to tell you this, Silver, but there is no tech tree that gets you a girlfriend, dog.
No. He just needs to use code Brandon Herrera.
no, you're thinking of World of Warships.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, so yeah, that's all that's been new for me. Oh, also guys, Florida is going to be hitting going to be in the 20s on Saturday and Sunday.
Oh God.
Yay.
And Orlando is getting snow flurries.
What the fuck?
It's Orlando, Cape Coral, Tallahassee, we're going to be getting snow flurries across the entire state apparently.
What's a
You
snow
said
flurry again?
Tallahassee,
Isn't it
not-
just like ice?
It's basically it's like hail but soft and fluffy.
Wow. Fuck, I might not be able to go train club then on Saturday. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, go check your local weather stuff because it's
Yeah, 'cause-
across the entire state, not
Yeah,
just
I'm-
your
I
area or
am-
my
I
area.
am not gonna drive with old fogey drivers in Florida.
Oh hell no.
Yeah, that's a terrible idea.
Also,
to
I
drive
worry
in
that
these
you're
conditions.
I worry for you if you're gonna get somehow. I'm just imagining you're like somehow like your house gets teleported to Vermont and you're in 20 feet of snow.
Please no. I don't need snow, although when I lived in Bama it snowed once. It wasn't that much snow though. Oh yeah, Bama. Roll Tide.
Roll
Roll
Tide.
Tide.
Roll Tide. Wu-Tang.
You get their own army later.
Apparently
I
it's
think
like
Iron
-2
Warriors
in New York.
are- Give the fuck. They
It's like
deserve it.
-20 in Minnesota.
New York deserves it.
Fair enough.
There are very few people in New York that do not deserve it, though,
Like David.
and those are the like David and our D&D, our Fallout D&D buddies.
David actually sent me a selfie of him in like his winter gear, like frosted and everything.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah, he DM'd me. I'm like, man. He was wearing a Raiders beanie, and it made me so happy.
by the way, Andy, you will be proud to know that we're almost done with Wasteland 3.
Yay, finally. About damn time.
Yeah, we just need to go through a DLC
Fading
and then
Greenland.
finish the third act.
Hey, taxes and rent suck, so I can't buy my crap. Crap that's made of plastic. 'Cause there's only two guarantees in life: death and taxes. That's why.
Very true. But yeah, I'm actually gonna jet, guys. I got my Wednesday game night with the wife.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah, you can hear her in the
Brandon,
background. We got a big update for a game we like to play.
What game?
Are you gonna go play some couple
Uh,
slop? Like split.
No, we're
fiction?
playing Grounded 2.
Ah, I got a sequel.
Yeah. It's been surprisingly fun. It's like nice RPG survival crafting game stuff. But you're playing nerdy kids.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Silver. Goodbye, everyone. You have a wonderful night, all of you, and I hope to see you all for Friday.
Yeah, Friday's gonna be members miniatures.
Yeah.
The minis.
Inshallah, my habibis. Inshallah.
Yeah. Oh my god, how much more of these damn checkers do I gotta paint? Like, these ones are kind of the same. Like, this one's good, this one's good, this one's good, this one's good. This one is almost looks like that one kind of just need to probably like widen them a bit. This like this face right here, this connection between the two looks fine. It's just right here and right here that doesn't look great. That's probably where I gotta continue from. Oh yeah, Rev. Are you excited for Dragon Ball Super Beerus?
Yes, and also the Galactic Patrol, because it's also a new thing.
Isn't that just
I'm
a video
excited
game?
for all the Dragon Ball content. Huh?
Isn't that supposed to be a video game though?
No, Galactic Patrol is the new season of Super.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I didn't know that. We were also getting a new season of Super. I thought we were just getting
Yeah.
the remaster of Super with the Beerus arc.
No, we're getting the so it's the for Dragon Ball Super, they're remastering Beerus, and then they're continuing the story with Galactic Patrol.
So
The one you're
Moreau
thinking
arc.
about is the Moro arc. The one that
Yeah.
you're thinking about is Age 1000.
Ah.
That's
Hell
the new
yeah, I didn't know
project
we were
being
getting
announced.
more of this. We're getting the Moreau arc now. Fuck yeah. Yee.
Yep.
Do we know when the Moreau arc is continuing? When that's
I
coming
know
out?
that the Beerus one is this fall. And
Yeah,
if
so
it's
probably
just,
not
if
till
it,
next
it-
year.
the Moro arc might still be like right after the Beerus stuff, because the Beerus stuff is just a reanimation of the all that the stuff.
Yeah,
that we know.
because that arc was not animated that great.
Yep.
Finally! So you get a super cool idea for the Dawn's Ace. What's the idea? Baneblade box was until I saw it in Neon's battle video. Fan. What do you mean? Oh, you calling me a fake fan because I didn't know that? How dare you? It's because I just thought it was just gonna be the Beerus arc. I thought it
Which
was
is
gonna
valid
be the
because
alcohol arc.
The alcohol.
Because you do know that, right? All the gods of destruction are just named after alcohol.
Yeah, they're named by alcohol. Yeah. Beerus, tequila, tequila.
Champa, champagne.
Yep.
Interesting. Nice that it's finally continuing. Just sucks that again we lost Akira Toriyama. Rest in heaven. Rest in peace. Correct, old man. Who you calling old? I ain't that old. Shut up. The Denver's children noise marine with the guitar that looks like hand Dave Hitson. That'll be the new Warp Town helmet that's going. Damn, noise. Why do I still feel like this doesn't look right? Like that part doesn't look right now. Yeah, this square isn't right now. Damn it, I hate the back and forth of painting checkers. It's such a pain in the ass. Such a damn annoying back and forth. It's like you gotta get everything fixed. Always keep on buying 3 to 4 pages to realize I need another one. How to drop 5 on the Army Painter complete set. Nice. I have a recommendation too. Tooth and Coats range is also really good. I highly recommend the Tooth and Coats range if you can get it. Yeah, this one is JK Coons, thank you for becoming custodian captain. Oh, Captain Commander, nice. David, you're not the only one anymore. David, you are no longer the only one. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Okay. What? Yes. Yes, David. Any brush recommendations? So, for base brushes and whatnot, I recommend getting these. They're Princeton Select, so get like a size 4 and below. Those work really good. Oh wait, I just realized we got a full house. Nice. So, size 4 and below is pretty good for Princeton Selects, and then you really just want one good like sable brush. So if you can get a hold of like Rosemary and Co, those work. If you get a hold of Winsor and Newton, that works. I honestly recommend a size 2 brush. Niche microcelebrity is getting popular, damn it. What lights are you using? What do you mean? What lights? Which lights do you mean? Do you mean like for my desk, or don't choke in front of the viewers? Oh, to paint. So what I use is I just use like I use some cheap ass ring light I got off of Amazon. It's like, I think it's a 1 foot radius ring light is what I have, because then my camera also goes in the center of it too. Save with the huge the good old USB. Yeah, later. Thanks for hanging out, Black Templars enthusiast. Yeah, so it's just a cheap ass ring light you can get off of Amazon for 10 bucks. Basically any ring light will work, but the difference is mine I can control the brightness and like the temperature of the light, which just means like the hue. Like if I press this button right here, it'll change the color of the light. So orange, or like orangish. Ooh, we're having a party.
It is a party up in this bitch.
Yeah. Basically, just like any ring light nowadays, as long as it's made of it has LEDs in it, it's good. But I also I have this thing, the light itself hooked into like a USB hub, too. Oh, my music stopped. Yeah, don't get like a small ring light, because those aren't very good. You want to get one that's like at least a foot in diameter. Another thing you could get too on top of the ring light is also get like a magnifying ring light too, where it's a ring light with a magnifier in the center. I use that for my model trains when I work on them in the garage for soldering and stuff. So you can use probably both of them in combination. That square looks weird. This one just needs to be...
I got MVP. Let's go.
What are you playing, Gekishin Squadra still?
Yep. And playing as Bardock, and God, this character's so good.
What, is he brand new released character?
Yes, and he is a tank.
Give it a week, he's gonna get nerfed.
Now that you talk about it, I should see what they tweaked. 118 Super Oob.
Wait, when their new patch comes out, you don't read the patch notes?
No, I just figure things out as they go along.
Wow. Just go fuck it, we ball.
Yep. Damn, the only one that got hit with a nerf was Super Saiyan 3 Goku. So, okay, so the people who got buffed was Gohan, Kid Gohan. Android 18 got more health. Kid Gohan got a boost in his passive.
Square over and up a bit. True
The
gamer,
amount
yes.
of time the total amount of time it takes to fully charge the Masenko is down by 0.2 seconds. His Leave This to Me skill is cooldown decreased by 2 seconds. Super Oob got his health buffed. His... God damn,
Super Boo,
dude,
not Oob.
No, Super Oob. I know it's Namajube, but this is what they call them in this game, Super Oob. I don't know why they removed Majube with the name Majube. Makes no
They mean
sense. It
Majin?
was like no Majube, like the character Oob, the UUB, but Majube when he's like combined with Boo from GT.
Oh,
That character, yeah.
that's why GT. Like I have blocked off GT from my mind for years.
To be fair, Oob was at the end of Z, but
Yeah, I know. No, he's playing Gekishin Squadron. It's supposed to be like it's the MOBA Dragon Ball game.
Yep. It's really good, honestly.
My MOBA days are over. I'm done. I feel so much better. I haven't played League in like 2 years, and I want to keep it that way.
Oh, okay. That's cool. So Goku's nerf, his first hit damage is decreased by 50 points each. Damn, that's pretty crazy. Damage on follow-up attacks decreased as well.
These two of them
by
playing MOBAs, he can't
40.
What the hell, David? What the hell, man? What the fuck?
Instant transmission Kamehameha, damage is decreased, and the follow-up damage is decreased. Okay. Legendary Super Saiyan Broly basically just got tweaked, so not really much of a... It's not a nerf nor a...
What Broly is it, though? Is it the movie? Which movie Broly is?
Z Broly.
Okay. Not Super Broly.
Yeah. The Pain Train Broly, because, God, the meme of him running is hilarious. Future Trunks. His base HP got boosted.
If Brett isn't here, I must pick up the mantle and say out-of-pocket things. No, you don't need to say out-of-pocket things.
I mean, I could say it, but Handy might actually be.
You don't need to either. Don't humor him. Do not do it.
I will say out-of-pocket things. You pay hand dance.
The fuck? What the fuck, David? What does that have to do with it?
Now I'm gonna play DPS in Aura form.
Okay.
AKA I'm playing Piccolo.
Okay. I mean, the checker mark's looking pretty good now. Let's zoom in on the camera to see. I still gotta fix the upper corner of it. It's looking pretty good. I don't think I need to do much changes besides to the upper corner, and it'll be just fine.
I will say though, the most annoying thing about this game is the fact that it's having the same problem as Rivals, where it's like they're releasing too much DPS. Because this season they're releasing 2 DPS characters and only 1 tank.
Yeah.
Last season they'd started off well by like releasing... Oh wait, what is this? Season 3? I think.
I don't know. I don't play Gekishin Squadron. You should know this.
Yeah, it's season 3. Because let me take a look. Season 1, they released... They released Super Saiyan 3 Goku, which is a DPS. They released Gotenks, which is a tech support. And then they released God of Destruction Top, which is another DPS. And then for Season 2, they released a tank, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, a support as for adult Gohan.
What, is Jiren not in the game yet?
Nope. Jiren might actually be a tank character.
I mean, I can see it. It's just weird they put Top in, but not Jiren.
I feel like it's because they're trying to figure out what Jiren might actually be.
What he would be, aside from DPS or tank.
Bro, if he was DPS, they'd literally make him animate like canon, like canonical strength, and just have him fucking one-shot people.
No, they're gonna pull something out of left field, and he's gonna be a support.
That'd be funny. Adult Gohan is support, and then the DPS of that one was who was the DPS in that season? It was it was Broly. I forgot Z Broly. And then this season we have Vegito as DPS and Bardock as tank. But Bardock, he goes Super Saiyan Bardock, so it's the non-canon Bardock.
What do you mean? It's the canon Bardock.
Non-canon. Everybody knows Bardock can't go Super Saiyan.
Well, I mean, it is canon, though.
It's not. It's a special from a video game that had nothing to do with the actual show.
What video? Wasn't... Yeah, there was a... Yeah, that's special. Are you sure?
The episode of Bardock Special was part of a special features thing in the game Dragon Ball Ultimate Tenkaichi.
Yeah.
Or whatever that for what is it called? The fucking that stupid gimmick for the 360.
Universe?
No, not Xenoverse. No, not
Connect?
Xenoverse. The Connect, yes, it's the Connect Dragon Ball game. That's where it's from.
Ah. Did not know that.
Yep. It's hilariously the most memed on fucking special ever.
I mean, just look at the Team 4-star one.
Yep.
And this is my son, Tupac. Hi-ho.
This Krillin is ass.
I mean, it's Krillin. What'd you expect? The only thing he won at is life.
No, I'm talking about like the player playing Krillin, like bruh.
Yeah, I know, but that's
literally
the joke. Is Krillin may not win, but he won at life.
Yes, he did. I got my special beam cannon ready. Fuck yeah. I got my ult. Special beam cannon.
Keep filling in these squares until they get to a good spot where they actually look good. Kinda missed the Xbox One Connect. I never had a Connect because like after I got a PC I never really cared about console much anymore.
I still have all my consoles. I like my consoles.
I mean I still have all my consoles too, I just don't play them at all.
I do. Every once in a while.
One, because they're outdated, and two, it's just like, eh. I don't need to play these. Can't even have to pay to play online. That's kind of lame.
That is kind of lame. Not gonna lie. It is lame.
Once again, the PC Master Race proves its superiority. Once you go PC, there's no reason to go back. Yep. But console exclusive games, I don't care.
They'll eventually come to PC anyway.
Yep.
One way or another.
Eventually come to PC because the developers found out, hey, we can double dip.
Yep.
You're telling me is we can get this money from this game twice?
Yep.
It's genius.
Whoever thought of it is a genius.
Yeah. There's no reason to get a console nowadays. You can just get a PC and do everything with that, pretty much.
Yep.
Just like the old Apple ads. I'm a Mac and I'm a PC. Hey Mac, what games can you play? Games? What?
Yep. What's a game?
Hello Matt, how you doing?
It is the Met. It is the fart.
My evening is going good.
Oh, what? I got away from that. That is bullshit.
No, you didn't get away. I think that's dying
I
out.
100% did.
Yeah. Well, the problem is now consoles are actually probably going to make a comeback because the whole AI boom thing is screwing over the custom computer buildings thing, hobby. So like people can't build computers anymore because they're getting too damn expensive both for the graphics cards and the RAM. Which is why everyone wants the AI bubble to pop so hard. I've never wanted something in my life to crash and burn so hard, but I want the AI market to crash and burn so hard. I don't want it to crash and burn, I need it to crash and burn. Same problem will affect consoles as well. Yeah, I know that's the problem. It's affect the whole thing. It's gonna affect consoles, so console developers are gonna have to decide, do they want to eat the cost of like putting a certain amount of RAM in a console, or are they just gonna have to raise the price to basically be that equal to a PC?
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of sucks that this whole thing happened because the GameCube would have helped bring a lot of people to PC. Nah. Or everything had to be screwed up because of stupid AI.
Mm.
The abominable intelligence. Even the old ones, yup. The chance you have new switches of regular consuming the other two. Later the Steam box is gonna be priced like PC. Yeah, it's gonna be. But the thing is too, the problem too is that everyone's also buying up all the old DDR4 RAM too. That's how bad it's gotten. Like, I thought we were done with DDR4 RAM, but I guess not. Good thing I still have 16 gigs of, I don't remember how many gigs my old PC has in it of RAM. I think it might have, both of my old ones might have 32 gigs in them. One's DDR4, the other one's DDR5. It's just unfortunate that the DDR5 in my old PC isn't compatible with the RAM I currently have in my current PC. I know I'm running a 3060 Ti until the wheels fall off. Yeah, I'm gonna be stuck with my 4090 Supreme until the wheels fall off too.
Ah. Oh my Christ. Team, what are y'all doing?
Sucking, that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
You're playing a MOBA, what'd you expect?
It's like, bro, they definitely saw Ribrianne transform, which means that she's below 50% health. What are y'all doing? We need to take her out for the buff. Whatever. Whatever.
Remember, you're playing a MOBA.
I know.
And people suck at MOBAs. And there's no such thing as a team on a MOBA, apparently. Those don't exist, unfortunately. So that looks good. Yeah, looks good. I'm not sure if that one is a bit too large. That picture from far away, which is what I want to see, it looks fine. It's just I gotta clean up the top one more. Silver is basically $120. What the fuck? $120 per gram or $120 per pound?
Yes. Just realized I kind of fucking hate Frieza as a character in this game because he's basically 3 fucking characters in one.
Hello, monkey.
Mm-hmm.
Per ounce. Oh, damn. I wonder. Uh-oh. Ooh. How low high. Uh-oh. I hope my internet isn't dying. Okay, it's not, thank God. Oh, wow, we really doing numbers. We're into 50 people watching. Neat.
Nice. Sweet.
Gold is 5,000 per ounce. Damn, I got some serious money then. I have a bunch of old silver quarters and half dollars. God damn. Well deservedly. Epic. Oh, that one actually. Oh, so yeah, this is just for anyone that wants to paint checkers in the future. Know that it's going to be a very annoying back and forth before they look good. That's all painting checkers is, just going back and forth, just fixing the lines until they're even with each other. Because of the RAM or whatever, since they made it personal. Yeah, RAM needs gold. That used to actually be a way people would get gold, was they would recycle old RAM and computer components. RAM was usually always the one that had the most gold in it, if I remember correctly. Engine detail can use. Just paint orc checkers. They're supposed to be messy. I've already done that. Oh yeah, fun thing too. I don't know. Well, no, he said I can talk about this. So I was doing. Let me grab that miniature because it's just mine to keep now. So I was gonna be a part of a collab with Shagrot for Shagrot side quest, and unfortunately, the whole thing of like painting the Killican, sending him back to him, has fallen through because a lot of them got eaten by the mail, and so he's just told me, yeah, you can just keep the can you painted. So this is what I painted for the collab, and unfortunately, because he didn't want it to get eaten by the mail, which I would think that would be a shame if it did too, because like how much time I spent painting this thing. So he just said you can keep it.
I literally stretched myself all the way away from that. Okay.
If you hate the paint job, is there any way to wipe it off the model? Yes. So if you don't like the paint job on a model, like say you buy secondhand, you can just throw it in 91% isopropyl alcohol. Is what you can do. Throwing it in 91% isopropyl alcohol will help. Because it'll just strip all the paint. But you also have to have an old toothbrush to get to scrub it off. That's gotta suck. Yeah. Yeah. Because apparently he said a lot of the stuff that the cans that got sent back to him got eaten by the mail. So Unfortunately, I am not painting an orc. I am painting an architect. God damn! Thank you for the super chat. Holy shit! Thank you. Thank you very much.
Surprised
Just realized
Matt
the
didn't
throwing
just
program isn't
join the
working.
VC.
Ugh.
Or did he say that he can't join?
Huh?
I don't know. I was like, I'm surprised Matt has not joined the VC.
Because he might be streaming himself. Is why.
Oh.
I mean, let me check.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he's not.
I have this.
I mean, he could just also be talking to his girlfriend too.
That is true.
That's what I think it is. What's the next video you're planning? So, next video, I don't want to give too much of a spoiler, but Ickbard's going to be helping me with it. He has a part in the next video, so he has a speaking part. So, Warhorn would have been played if they did 50.
Fart's playing Counter-Strike.
What, he's playing? What, is he playing CSGO 2?
CS Source.
Oh, Source. The best Counter-Strike. I don't care what anyone says. Counter-Strike Source is always the best Counter-Strike. And you paint more orcs. Yes, you do. Paint more miniatures. You gotta paint more miniatures.
It's super funny because I was just like, I was looking at my games list because I was gonna switch games, and then all I see is that there's someone playing CS Source. I'm like, who the fuck is playing CS Source? And then I hover over the little icon and it's fucking Bart.
Yeah. Then started some Space Marine Raptors.
Oh, Handy is
Nice.
playing VTube Studio.
Yeah, no, I'm playing VTube Studio. I wonder what for.
Alright. On to Fallout. The first
Your
Fallout.
orcs are fun because mistakes are actually just something you're meant to do. Yes, that is indeed true. Been itching to play for a while. Yeah, he's still here. He just wanted to play some Counter-Strike Source. I remember the good old days. Well, I was fortunate enough in my high school that they gave us... Ah! Thank you for the super chat, Greg. Jesus Christ. Thank you. Ah. This is gonna go on for a while. Ah. This is what happens when the throwing program actually works. Okay, yes, back to what I was doing. Checker marks.
Okay.
Yeah, but back to my story. I was fortunate enough for my high school that we got laptops, and so I remember we would have the cracked versions of games on our laptops, like San Andreas and Counter-Strike Source. During lunchtime, me and my friends, or just in computer lab too, computer programming class, after we finished, we would all just play Counter-Strike Source. And it was funny too, because the teacher would just play Counter-Strike Source with us also. So it's like, okay, everyone did all their programming, everyone's programming looks good, okay, everyone did it correctly, okay, let's play some Counter-Strike.
That's so based.
Yeah. Hello, Isaiah. How are you? Welcome. I miss piracy. I think it's going away in general, though. But with how these companies we need to bring back. Well, here's the thing. So, I don't see gaming. Okay, somewhat gaming piracy is kind of making a comeback, but not really. It's more or less piracy is only prevalent on PC, is when the games are like delisted. Or they just get put into exclusivity on the Epic Shitstore. I'm saying so where I'm just paying a lot. That's just called eBay. But the problem is I don't do commissions and make good money. I probably could, but like I said, that's just called eBay. And I like keeping my miniatures, and I'm probably never going to do commissions. Like, technically, this was my first ever commission. Technically, because I was painting it for someone else. But in the end, it's now mine. And I'm gonna keep it because it is one of my only orc models I have for now. And it was a very, very good, this thing was good practice for freehanding checkers, but more importantly, freehanding chevrons, because this is the first time I've ever freehanded chevrons. What is the only licensed line tricycle? Well, here's the thing. I might do commissions. It's just I first have to like be in a spot where I'm comfortable doing commissions. Is the thing. Because like people have to understand the expectation of like I am not the best painter and like I can't do the things that you like see on like for instance you see Squidmar do or any of the other Golden Demon level painters. I just paint for myself is the thing. You're the best. Okay. Noted. I think I'm an average painter. Okay, that's starting to look better. Just get good. You said it wrong. You have to spell it wrong. It's get good. God damn it. Thank you, Gregory. Thank you for the super chat. You don't have to keep donating, but thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yes. Then you use entire tax return. Oh well, funny thing too. I know Greg. I know him IRL. I've actually talked about him on stream one time before. Yeah. Thank you, I appreciate it. Please stop.
Why, Handy? They should spend more money on you.
No, they don't need to.
All the money.
Don't encourage him, please. I'm being honest here. Don't encourage him.
All right. I will stop for now. Melee weapons is there.
Mentioned selling on eBay earlier now. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, if it was stuff that I didn't like want to paint, like it's stuff that I painted and I didn't want it anymore. But the problem is, all the Warhammer, well, 90% of the Warhammer stuff that I buy, I'm gonna eventually paint it. It's just stuff like my Leviathan box. I have pretty much gotten rid of all the miniatures from that box I didn't want. Like I kept the Terminators. I kept the Terminators, I kept the Neuro Tyrant, I kept the command, like the characters. It's just I sold all the rest of the Tyranids and the rest of the Space Marines because I didn't need them. Because I don't think I'm even gonna buy the newest edition box either, because I've already got enough miniatures. This is literally the last. Thank you for the super chat.
And he's getting all the attention.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Ugh. I just sold 2 Yu cards for 900. Holy shit. What cards did you sell, Tony? What Yu-Gi-Oh cards are even worth that much now? Are they graded? Like, that's the only thing I can think of is like their PSA 10 cards. Like, what cards? Yeah, graded. Yeah, but what cards did you grade? Was it like a Dark Magician Girl or like Blue Eyes White Dragon?
I'm high tier level shit.
PSA 10 Ghost Rare Red Eyes and PSA 9. Oh, damn.
Holy shit! You just all I needed to hear was Ghost Rare.
Yeah, I know. And PSA too. Damn. Holy shit, imagine if it was a PSA 10 Ghost Rare Dark Magician Girl, how much that would go for. I think that thing by itself is like $1,000 or something.
Yeah.
I just don't get like the card games of my childhood like becoming so damn expensive. I blame Logan Paul. Had Blue Eyes been a 10, it would have been 5. Holy shit. You know what you could do too if you wanted? You could just send it into PSA to get graded again and it might get a 10. Because I know people do that. But you also might get a worse grade too. Yippers. Needs to be pushed out a bit. But goddamn. None of my old cards are in that good a condition to grade them. And honestly, they'd probably just be worth more ungraded. It's Logan's fault. Yup. Yes, it is. It is Logan Paul's fault that the whole Pokemon craze and all that shit of everyone getting their stuff graded. You can't enjoy trading card games anymore. Because all people see it for is like, oh, I can make money off of this, and that's how we get the whole scalper problem too.
Yep.
It's always Logan's fault, yes. A little bit more on the side of this one, and then I can clean it up with some black paint. Okay. Yeah, that's actually perfect. Holy shit. I just gotta get the lower portion and not screw it up. And then fix up the upper portion, try and sketch in a box right there, and this one will be done. That's why they're switching to One Piece TCG now. Yeah. Yeah, the One Piece TCG. Funny thing was, though, that before people started picking it up, it actually... Well, you can actually get it pretty easily. And apparently also now, the Magic the Gathering craze is over too, thank God. Well, like, people trying to buy the cards just to flip them for profit is over now too.
Oh.
Because as soon as, like, the Final Fantasy set was over, like, Wizards of the Coast... I don't like Wizards of the Coast, but they changed, like, some stuff, like, with how they print the cards. Like, every card can be, like, a certain rarity now. So that means, like, there's just tons of copies of them and they're not as rare. Which is a good thing. I mean, yeah, there's still the chase cards, but they're not ridiculous. Not, like, ridiculously expensive. Because at the end of the day, Wizards of the Coast does want to sort of keep their fans happy in order to retain their fans. Because if no one can buy Magic cards, then no one's going to play Magic. And then they lose money. Meanwhile, the Pokemon Company, we're just going to keep printing Pokemon cards. Scalpers be damned. I've been painting for a while, but I've never had a wet palette. Is it worth getting one? Yes, yes, it is very much worth getting a wet palette. Get a wet palette. You can even make one too if you don't want to buy one. So what I would do is, if you have paper towels and some parchment paper and a Tupperware, make one of those first, see how you like it, and then if you want to get a nice wet palette, get one. Huge chase cards are the price of a new car, like the Soul Stone. Yep. Wait, has nobody found the Soul Stone yet for the Marvel set? Nobody's found that?
No.
Damn. Okay, oh yeah, and for the baking paper, make sure it's not the kind that has wax on it too. Let's see, what did I need? Oh yeah, I need to clean one of my brushes. Need isopropyl alcohol, please. And I actually am probably gonna need to clean out my hard palette after stream, if I remember. They did. I saw on TCG Player. Oh, they found the Soul Stone. Oh, okay. So have all like the one of one Infinity Stones been found then?
I guess that's what that means.
Maybe. But like, is the Soul Stone only expensive just because of the effect it has too? That's the other thing.
Probably.
Because card effects do have a role in their pricing. I would know this since when I played Yu-Gi-Oh! God damn, I remember when like a new busted card came out, everyone bought it and it was like hundreds of dollars, like Draco Sack. And then Big Eye, well, Big Eye was originally terrible, and then they released Elemental Dragons and everyone wanted that card. Ugh. Clean up. Oh yeah, I also gotta paint the parchment on this. I'll do that after I do all the checkers. The recent Spider-Man Match of the Gathering set only has the Soul Stone, but I don't know all the copies are found. Oh, okay. Interesting. Wait, if they only have the Spider-Man set, then what's the next Marvel set gonna be? Like, what is the next Marvel set? I switched from TCGs to Warhammer. I said, take all my money, yeah. Well, here's the thing, too. Warhammer is actually, honestly, if you're smart with your money with Warhammer, it's honestly a better investment because, say you drop your miniatures, the worst that's, if it's made of plastic, the worst that's going to happen is the paint's going to chip and, like, maybe a piece breaks off and it's nothing you can't easily fix by gluing it back on. While a magic card, if that thing gets wet, you're kind of screwed, or it gets bent. If it gets wet or bent, you're screwed. Because all the value of the card then just disappears. And also Warhammer, you can actually look at it too in a display case. Your Magic the Gathering stuff's just going to be in a binder or your deck box. So it's honestly just Warhammer's better. I know some people don't like it because they have to paint the miniatures, but it is what it is. You have to. It's part of the hobby. It's honestly the most fun part of the hobby. Is the miniatures. Like, you can read the lore, but I feel like if you don't, like, you don't at least paint one miniature, you're honestly missing out. And it also doesn't have to be a GW miniature. It could even just be a random third-party miniature, too. Do you use varnish or your models are done? Yes, I varnish all my models. Because if you don't varnish your models over time, picking up your models, the oils from your hands will actually, like, rub off some of the paint or even reactivate some paint. So varnishing your models is actually a good thing. Don't listen to people that say you don't need to varnish your models. You honestly do. Like the varnish I would recommend is from Vallejo. So like I have all 3 of their varnishes. I have their gloss, matte, and satin. You just gotta thin them down with a little.
I'm gonna go ahead and go to bed, Handy.
Okay, later. Thanks for hanging out.
Oh boy. Bye, chat.
Bye. Yes, back on the varnish subject. So you want to like have all 3 varnishes because certain varnishes are good for certain things. Like I use gloss varnish for like biological stuff like viscera, blood, even lenses. Mostly lenses make me want to buy and paint them. You made it seem so fun and nice. You recommend them? Yep, maybe. Yeah, I honestly recommend if you are on the fence about Warhammer, I honestly recommend either going to your local GW store and painting one of the free miniatures that they let you paint. Just keep in mind, like, have at least 2 hours of free time to do it. Makes good varnish if you want a rattle can. Yeah, Color Forge is another good one. Just basically any paint that isn't GW paint is what I recommend. Vallejo is good. Army Painter is good. Oh yeah, don't get Turbo Dork. Turbo Dork is really bad. Yeah, basically anything that isn't GW. But like the paint that I highly recommend everyone get because it's just so good is Two Thin Coats. I'm thinking of selling my entire Magic the Gathering collection, haven't played in years, and getting into Warhammer. My collection is probably upwards of 12 paint. Yeah. So honestly, my recommendation is if you do want to sell your Magic the Gathering collection and you do get that much money, buy the introductory set, which comes with a couple miniatures and some paints before you decide to go all in, because you can honestly use that money on other stuff like paying off bills or just having emergency funds. Stay away from Citadel paints. Well, you don't necessarily need to stay away from Citadel paints. It's just like some of their paints you have to stay away from. Like, don't buy their white, their yellow, or their oranges at all. You can buy some of their metallics. It's just like they're not gonna go on as smoothly as other metallics from different brands. Like the one thing of GWs that I recommend anyone get is their contrasts. Their contrasts are really, really good because they're good for beginner painters. There's also Army Painter Speed Paint, which is light contrast. But GW contrast is really good because I like to use them as washes. Like, if you are gonna be here in the for a future stream, like say when I wash the gold, I use GW contrast to like darken it down because it's honestly a lot better. I'll be investing some money if I from reflection and probably putting a couple thousand towards Warhammer. I've been doing a lot of research and we'll definitely use it. You don't need to put a couple thousand into it if you're smart with it. So what I would do is, like I said, buy them, get the starter set to see if you actually like painting. And then what you can do is when you decide on your army, I would honestly get a combat patrol and then wait and see if they get a Christmas box. Because Christmas boxes, while they are more expensive than combat patrols, usually more often than not now they're either 1,000 points or close to 700 points. So you can get close to an army. If you go with Imperial Knights, because I think now it's going to be every other year Imperial Knights are going to be getting a Christmas box. Yeah, Christmas boxes are really good value. They're really, really good value. And also, depending on what army you do too, like, say if you want to do a Chaos Space Marine chapter like Iron Warriors, I know a lot of people, what they do is they'll also buy Horus Heresy miniatures, like Horus Heresy Space Marines. Not the Space Marine vehicles, because you can't really use them in 40k anymore. Although I feel like they might be walking that back eventually. Consistency is all over the place with GW. Yes, GW paints are not very consistent. That's why I don't recommend them for beginners, really. Like Tempers will get a Christmas box. I think they actually got a Christmas box this past Christmas, if I remember correctly. Holiday boxes 2025. Warhammer. Gotta make sure to put that. Let's see. Somebody Horses 1000. Was this the past one? Yes, this is the past one. If it'll just load, and I can tell you which ones I have. I feel like they got it because I remember seeing Grimaldus, I think, in a box with Helbrecht. Now look at our Custodians, Dark Angels, Grey Knights, and World Eaters. Ah, yes. So here's the good thing. If you want to start, well, you also got to get lucky and get the new box. So Custodians are getting a brand new box with brand new miniatures, and also some other 40 miniatures that can be used in 40k. The Horus Heresy box, which it's going to have the Custodians Grab Tank. It's going to have new Custodian Guard / Wardens. So that would be a good box to get if you can get a hold of that when it goes up for pre-order in like a month or so. Grey Knights should be getting a refresh soon. Wouldn't buy them currently. Yes. Grey Knights are probably going to be getting their refresh in 11th edition. Or what they'll do, like I said earlier, for everyone that's just coming in, because when I first started streaming, there was, like a few hours ago, there was only like 10 people. And I talked about it. But Grey Knights are most likely going to be getting their refresh in 11th edition. Or they're going to be getting a Kill Team box. I hope my internet would just not go out. Okay, my internet's fine. But yeah, Grey Knight should be getting a refresh sometime next edition, or unfortunately a Kill Team box. But Custodians are one of the cheapest armies to build. Because they're such high, they're a hyper elite army with where you only need like at max like 20 models. I think I can actually show what my Custodians list is and what units I have. Let me go to my army building app. Let's see, Battle Force, Custodians. Is this my meme army? Yes, this is my meme list. I don't want to do that one. This is also another meme list, but case in point, this is an outlier right here. This list is an outlier. This is definitely an outlier list because the meme of Blade Wizards and a ton of Custodian Guard and Land Raiders. This is a meme list. This is not my normal Custodians list. I can build it real quickly what my normal list is. I just made this one as a joke to play against Ikbard eventually. Because you also have to remember too, so when building an army, GW changes the points every 3 months. 11th should be out this summer. Yes, 11th edition will for sure be out this summer because every edition is on a 3-year cycle. It will be getting announced at Adepticon because that's where they announce it every year. Every year at Adepticon they announce the newest edition. Let's see, so if I remember correctly, that is not what I wanted. So other data sheets. This is just gonna be an example. But I'm not gonna like outfit all their weapons. Phyllis, Wardens, Venetari Gabagoo. Oh yeah, they decrease the points, so now my list is a lot cheaper. Let's see. 4 Wardens at 5, Venetari 3, Dreadnought. These guys at 3. Duplicate this. Add in one more character, Shield Captain, Terminator Armor. Yeah, this is my Custodians list that I usually play. So I have a Blade Champion, a Shield Captain, Terminator Armor, Trajan, a squad of 5 Custodian Guard, 2 squads of Custodian Terminate, 2 3-man squads of Custodian Terminators, 2 grab tanks, a Dreadnought of my choice, 5-man squad of Wardens, Venetari, and oh wait, no, I forgot, almost forgot. And then a 4-woman squad of Witch Seekers to stay on the home objective. So in total, that's 1, 2, 3, 8, 11, 14, 15, 16, 17, 22, 25, 30. So 30 models in my list total. Shot. Let me hang on a second. Let me catch up with chat since I was doing that too. Do GW stores carry other brands of paints? No, they only sell GW stuff, as Hoon said. You need to buy online, find a local game shop. Yeah, honestly too, I would look for a local friend, local game store, and that app looks good. Which app is it? So that app is the Warhammer 40k Army Builder app. It's by GW on the App Store. Unfortunately, you only get access to one army at a time. I'm just lucky that because I downloaded it right when the app could... Well, if you want to build as many armies as you want, you'd have to... excuse me. You'd have to buy Warhammer Plus, and Warhammer Plus honestly isn't worth it. Ugh. But because I downloaded the app when it first came out, I have like all the army lists I built at the start of it, because if I were to delete all those armies, I wouldn't be able to add additional ones. Yeah, so get them online or more local shop. Yes, I would get for the paints. Yes, get them at your friendly local game store. If you want to get tooth and coats, which is what I highly prefer, which they look like this, you can actually buy them directly from Tooth and Coat's website. You also need to buy codices to get access to them. No. If you want access to the rules, you actually don't get access to them on the app with the code anymore. That just gives you a digital PDF of the rules. If you want like to use all the app stuff, you have to be signed into Warhammer Plus. Wonder why they took away the capability with multiple armies when they exist, right? They did it because it was always going to be locked behind a paywall. That's why. That's why. It was always going to be locked behind a paywall from the start because GW. GW has a history of being incredibly greedy. AOS makes you have a codex. Oh. Maybe you actually do, the codex actually does work. I don't know, because I've never seen on that app that says, oh, enter the code in your codex to use the army on the app. I've never seen that. So it might be like that, I just don't know. But anyways, back to painting. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, like for starting Warhammer, what paints to buy, feel free to ask. I use a third-party list builder for 40k, so I'm not 100%. You're fine. Third-party list builder is good too. Honestly, use whatever is within your means. Because Warhammer is expensive. But I mean, it's a hobby. Of course it's going to be expensive. All hobbies are expensive. Some more expensive than others. It's just that Warhammer, I get, is expensive for what it is, which is just plastic miniatures. But, like, comparing it to other hobbies, it's honestly nothing. One expensive hobby at a time. Yeah, I do too. Currently, I have 2 expensive hobbies. Model trains and Warhammer. But I mean, it's kind of... GW has been making it really easy for me to not want to buy Warhammer lately, which is kind of a good thing. But it's mostly because there haven't really been any miniatures that have come out recently that I've really like... I want to get that because it looks awesome. Like, the last GW miniature I bought was, this guy. Color Forge for Primer. Yeah, Color Forge is good. It's way cheaper than GW Primer. But the thing is, like, I use GW Primer still. I just use it because it's at my local game store. It's convenient. And also, like, unless you're priming it in, like, incredibly cold weather or bigger can as well, yes. Unless you're priming in very cold weather or very hot weather, it's really hard to fuck up priming with GW Primer, is what I've realized. Which is why I often use it. But it's mostly for me, it's just like convenient because my game store has it. Because I go to my friendly local game store. Is where I get all my stuff. Well, except for Tooth and Coats. I have to buy that online now. GW Chaos Black Primer is really good. Yes, yes it is. Their other great primer is Grace here. So any tips for painting black? So... So you're gonna of course be priming the miniature black, but you also, after you prime it black, you want to paint it black too with another black paint, because the finish of a like black primer is way different from the finish of a brush on like paint. Hello, Chris Cap, how you doing? So honestly, you want to do another coat of black, and then Black Templars, if I remember correctly, their highlight color is a grayish blue. So you would be using Fenrisian gray for your edge highlights. Or was that Deathwatch? I don't remember. I'd have to look it up. But yeah, so like this part still hasn't been coated, so like I'm painting it with a black like to show you what I mean by that. The finish is different as opposed to a brush on black. So I'll just paint this and set it aside for you to see the difference between the two as this dries. Although it's not gonna look very good because it needs 2 thin coats. And that isn't just a meme, it's actually something you should do. Guys, skipping my minis, good day. Okay, yeah, Murph, it's because you weren't in the server. I'm not gonna look at people's stuff if they're not in the server. Or if they didn't post in the community tab too. That was another way to get your stuff looked at in the on the thing. But yeah, black is probably one of the easiest colors to paint. You drop the Discord, type in !Discord. I believe I also have it in the description. Another beginner, how are you this night? I am doing good. I am just painting to read all the rules too, because that's actually how you get access to like all the Discord channels and how to like post your own photos too of the stuff you painted. That looks good. That looks good. I think this shoulder pad is finally done. But yeah, if you guys can't tell, checker marks take a lot of work just to get them to look nice. If you're painting orcs, you don't really have to care. Yeah, this shoulder pad is done. I can move on to the other one. So far I have 4 checker mark shoulder pads done, and I need to paint 2 more. And all this is freehand. So fun. That's why orcs the best. Yes. I have a Goth Rocker that's primed that I still need to... Where did I put my primed Goth Rocker? I just realized. I remember I primed him. Where did I put him? Oh no. Where did I put that miniature? I hope it is in my display case somewhere. Well, yeah. I don't see him in the display case. Crap. Is in this bag right here of like all my random miniatures I have, maybe? He might be in this bag. Okay, he's not in this bag. Time to panic. I don't know where I put my Goth Rocker. Because I primed him when I primed this, and I don't know where I put him. Yeah. He'll turn up eventually, I hope. On Sunday, I'm buying a 2.5 points, 2,000 points from Premier League. Forwards World Valor, let's go. Give me that resin goodness and about 500 points of Creed and clean the baby. Okay, that kind of, I'm not gonna lie, that kind of sounds like a scam. Are you getting it off of Facebook Marketplace? Because that, I'm gonna tell you right now, that sounds way too good to be true. If that's on Facebook Marketplace, that sounds way too good to be true. If it's like an in-person thing from like a game store Discord, I can maybe see it, but $150 for all that sounds way too good to be true if it's off of Facebook Marketplace. It is gonna annoy me, so I'm gonna go take a closer look at my game shelves to see where my Goth Rocker is. If he's even on there. Goth Rocker. I did not see the Goth Rocker, oh no. In here. No. Damn it. I think it's time to start a panicking. Oh no. That's an expensive miniature that's caught missing. Oh no. Through Discord and Game Store. Oh, okay, yeah. Yes, but if you have the photos, did they actually provide like a slip of paper with their name next to it? Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, damn it. Crap. I don't know where my golf rocker is. Shit. He's got to be around here somewhere. I feel like I saw him like a week ago. I don't remember where I put him though. Is he on top of my desk? Ah, crap. Ah, crap. That ain't good. Well then, I know what I'm doing after stream. Oh wait, he might actually be in my. Is he in that one? Maybe I think he's actually in my redneck carrying case. Maybe. Where do you drive? Where do you drive prime models in this place? Oh yeah, for prime models, what I do after they're all primed is I take them into the bathroom and I turn on the fan. Because you got to remember when your minis are drying, they're actually, like, after you primed them, they're still off-gassing. The paint's gassing off, like the aerosols in the paint are gassing off. So that's the smell you get when after you prime something is the aerosols in the paint can. Okay, I have had these damn things on my desk for ages and I still haven't painted them. These are the Adeptus Titanicus Lancers. But where is my golf rocker? This is gonna annoy me. You gotta go looking for him after stream. He might be in the box of random miniatures, actually. I think he might be there. That's probably where he is. Okay, yes, but shoulder pads. More need to be painted. Well, actual shoulder pads. Where's... So these ones have to have checker marks on them too. One of them has to be red checker marks, and the other one has to be white checker marks too. We'll be here a while. Yeah, that's why I said I'm gonna search for it after stream. So I don't have to worry about that. The tism fixation has set in. Yeah, I know. Thanks, everyone. How do I prime a mini in the snow? Ooh. Yeah, don't. Because what that'll do is it'll mess up the paint. So what I would honestly do is if you have... This is difficult. So you can't prime inside, that's for sure. Another thing you can do is if you have an airbrush, buy airbrush primer. Like this is gloss primer though. Is this gloss primer? Yeah, this is gloss. This is airbrush primer. If you have one of those, you can use that and it's just acrylic. But you're kind of cooked until the snow subsides. Unless you want to prime in your garage, but that's still not a good idea. But usually before you prime a miniature, what you want to do is you want to warm up the paint can. Always warm up the paint can. But yeah, you're kind of cooked. You never want to prime a miniature when it's really cold or really hot. 74 weather. Do you do one coat of black and then another coat of white to get the highlights? Do you mean like for the minute? Like, what do you mean by that? For like, you mean like just edge highlighting or like the other mini itself? Because like, I do edge highlighting. I sometimes do volumetric highlights depending on what's on the miniature. But it heavily depends on what I want to do. Priming. Oh, no. You're thinking of zenithal highlighting, I think is what you're thinking of. Yeah, you're thinking of zenithal highlights. I don't have an airbrush. Well, I have an airbrush. I just don't have a spray booth yet, so I can't exactly do that. Yeah, here is a good tip for you guys if you want to learn how to do checker marks. So the best way to do it is have points of reference. And for right here, normally what I would do for, well, actually let me zoom in so you guys can see because you can't see it. So normally what I do when I paint checkers is I try and find points of reference for where the lines are going to be. Normally, I would use the rivets as a point of reference. But because I have this little square box right here in the center, I'm now going to use that as my point of reference. And then all the checker boxes should be made to be the same size as that. And then the bad part is about this one is because there's no rivets like going along the side right here, I don't have a point of reference for that. So now I just have to eyeball it. So yeah, that's how you paint checkers. How to easily paint checkers. It also works for chevrons too. First says I got a paint booth that has a tube that goes in the window and use it twice when freezing. It's work great. Yeah, that's what works. Yeah, you can use that to prime miniatures. That's what I meant. You don't have to use an airbrush for it, but you can use one of those spray booths with a hose that goes out to the outside. Okay. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to now do that. I might have to reattach this to one of my little priming sticks though, I think. I can't really get a hold of it very well. Yeah, so just follow the line and like do a rough sketch of it. That's what I do, is I do a rough sketch for the lines, so that way it's easier for all of it, and you don't just like start like blocking in the checker marks immediately. And also for painting like checker marks on freehand, you want to use your sable brush. Don't use a synthetic brush because those will separate very, very easily and screw you over. Yeah, I'm just blocking this in. Oh, I forget the term, but how do you take parts from other minis and put them together to make your own idea? Kit bashing. I have done kit bashes before. This one, that little Orc Kilocan is technically a kit bash, I believe. But I do have a better kit bash on it, so that means I have two good kit bashes. Let me go grab them. Okay, so I have a simple kit bash and I have an advanced kit bash. If you guys can still hear me. Okay, so what I would classify as a simple kit bash is just taking a few parts from another kit and putting them on what a kit you want to make. So, for example, the simple kit bash would be something like this Master of Possession Skeletor I made and painted. So, parts that he used was, of course, the Master of Possession, but then I took a helmet from a Primaris Chaplain and a Ram Skull or Demon Skull, whatever it is, from the Citadel Skulls box. The base of the model is still the same. It's still the Master of Possession, just a few things swapped out to make him look like Skeletor, and also being painted like Skeletor too. And then an advanced kit bash, which would be taking multiple kits, but now you're also going to be doing things like sculpting putty or green stuff, basically like making your own parts and like adding parts too. An advanced kit bash would be like my Tyberos the Red Wake, because this used Abaddon as the base. The arms, the gauntlets, and the helmet are from the old Tyberos Forge World kit. The shark teeth are made from bayonets from the Horus Heresy Tactical Marines, and then the bonding studs are from just ball bearings that I bought off of Amazon. The rubber hoses are some aquarium tubing I bought off of Amazon. What else? The crotch plate right here is from the old Assault Terminator kit. His belt buckle is polystyrene. The little skull is an extra skull from one of the shields, like the chest shields from a Deathwing Knight. The lightning bolts are an Aquila from an extra Aquila from the Spartan Assault tank. Then what else is here? These parts right here are green stuff. I had to green stuff this. The red center part is also green stuff. These are just jewelry chains attaching the skulls right here. And the rope on the pauldron and going across the skulls on the shoulder pad, that's all green stuff. Oh, I don't have it in frame. Sorry. So yeah, basically this is an idea of an advanced kit bash. So taking a kit and drastically changing it. So if you were to look up Abaddon or Abaddon, potato, however the heck you want to pronounce it, on the GW website, you couldn't even tell that this was once a Chaos Space Marine kit, because of like just how much of it has changed. Yeah, so this would be an advanced kit bash. Well, the Skeletor is a simple kit bash. And a lot of people do simple kit bashes, like, for their armies, because they want to, like, say they want their Space Marines to look like Iron Warriors, okay? Then you just get some special helmets and put them on, like, a Primaris body or something like that. So, like, or, like, for people that wanted to do Night Lords back in the day, they would just get Chaos Bits and add them to make it look like Night Lords, or, like, sculpt, like, bats on the helmets. But yeah, so simple kit bash, advanced kit bash. Those are examples of kit bashing. And a lot of people do kit bashing. I was actually going to make a Carcharodon's army, but then they threw Tyberos into Legends, and I'm like, well, there goes that plan. Fuck me, I guess. Yes, back to painting in some checkers. Well, even more checkers. And the paint on my brush dried off. Whoops. Yes, okay. Back to checkers. So I want to take a lot of aspects from the Death Guard and add to my Black Templars. So do you just want Death Guard then, or do you want Black Templars? Because if you take aspects from the Black Templars and if you take aspects from the Death Guard and put them on the Black Templars, then you don't really have Black Templars anymore. You just have, all you really have is just Plague Marines that were once Black Templars. The Black Death. Yes. You still do a Carcharodon's army, don't let you do stuff. Well, I mean, I think... Do I still... Oh, wait, no. Hang on a second. I gotta check something. I don't remember if I actually got rid of those. I might have gotten rid of my last 5 Terminators that I had that were still, like, unbuilt and unpainted. Let me check. Check my eBay. I sold them, like, months ago. Yeah, I sold my last bit of Terminators. I have to buy more. Yeah. Is there an app to plan out models? What do you mean by that? Do you mean like stuff you want to buy, or just like to build an army? Because if you want to build an army, that would be the Army Builder app that I just showed a bit earlier. Oh, but yeah, this is another good thing. So this is another good point of reference. So because the part of this shoulder pad is also going horizontally too, that's another good point of reference of where my checkers should start. The bad part is figuring out how thick they should be. Is the hardest part, because I don't have any more points of reference on here. But because I now have this, and also this right here, I now know that my checkers are going to be at least, there's going to be 3 checker marks going across these. Just like the look and paint schemes are, I have to just be old school and draw it out. So I actually think there is it's not an app, it's a website. I've seen people do it. I don't remember what it's called. I know there's a website where you can just take colors and paint the miniatures. I can't for the life of me remember what it's called, but I have seen people use that website before to plan out like color schemes and stuff. If I were to do a Carcharodon's army, what would you put in it? So, Carcharodon's army. Assault Terminators. A ton of Assault Terminators. And then also Intercessors, like Assault Intercessors. Because a lot of what Carcharodons have is like melee and Terminator focus. They don't really have fast attack. It's all... Basically, Carcharodons are the... They're the loyalist world eaters, is the best way I can describe it. Okay, so actually, this upper portion is not going to be where it goes, because I just remembered, this thing is curved. Has a slight, like, curve to it. So if I were to follow this top line right here, then the checker marks would look weird. The app for planning out color schemes is impact, but it's paid. Oh, it is? Ugh, that's disgusting. I thought there was a free version somewhere. Guess not. So I am now going to figure out what I want to do for these checkers. So yeah, that's a good one. That's good right there. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. So in order to get this to actually work, I'm gonna have to do it like this, where I sketch them out right here and have it as straight as possible. Like I'm painting it where I am not on the curve. And that way these actually look straight. The checker marks look straight from the side too. Is another thing I gotta keep in mind. Wow, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, this is a good point of reference. So then another thing I have to do is I'm gonna have to take that little curve right there and just sketch it out. Okay, that's actually looking okay. Sorta. It's just up here doesn't, like, the top of it doesn't look very good, so that is gonna have to be fixed. Well, it will be fixed. Planning on starting a firstborn Red Scorpion's army, decide against it in fear of firstborn disappearing. Focus on Krieg and concerns. Yeah, firstborn are getting phased out, unfortunately. So that kind of fear is warranted. Get some cash when both armies are finished. Give you the finger start Red Scorpion's army. I mean, you can, it just won't be firstborn. Because, like I said, well, technically what you could do is you could also use Horus Heresy miniatures, because those are technically firstborn. Those are all firstborn Marines, technically. So you can use Horus Heresy miniatures, and just make sure whatever you're using them as in 40k are on their appropriately sized basis. Organizations for starting a Krieg army. Buy the Combat Patrol. That is the first recommendation. Buy the Combat Patrol. Cover up that line. Then I'll fix it. Blanking it out. What was my first model? Look up what a Warlord Titan is. Go to the GW store and look up Warlord Titan. Still needs to be painted though. After like 5 years. 6 years. Feels good. Get some infantry, maybe Lehman Rust or Chimera. A Lemon Rust, yes. Isn't that the one you said fuck it, ball out? Yes. Yes, the Warlord Titan, the most expensive model you can buy in Warhammer. That was my first miniature. No, it has not been painted yet. Because I have never had a spray booth, but I'm hoping if I get sponsored again, I will use that money to buy a spray booth. It will get painted eventually. I'll get to it eventually. Just gonna take a while. Now time to fix this checker mark. Actually, I might just have to... Oh yeah, it is on a curve, so I do have to do it this way, actually. Okay. Okay, I lied. You gotta do it this way. Whether it's the stuff of legends at this point, you can't paint it. Yeah, I know. It just has to remain gray for the rest of eternity. It'll never get painted. What I should do is buy a second one and paint that and leave the first one unpainted. That'd be hilarious and also very, very bad, honestly. Any excuse to never paint it because once he gets the spray booth, then he'll want to get a fancier compressor, more paint in the bigger room, saying it'll never be done. What are you talking about? I'm just gonna paint the Warlord Titan in my garage. Because I can't. The problem is, when I do get to painting it, I can't paint, like, I can't paint a lot of it on stream because, one, I'm not gonna spray airbrush inside, and two, like, I'm gonna be stuck doing that for like a long ass time, and I'd rather make that into a video series then, is what I would do. Dreadnoughts in Warhammer, can I add them? Yes, you can. Certain dreadnoughts you can't, like the Horus Heresy ones, because you can't use them in 40k. But you can use the Redemptor Dreadnought, the Ballistus, and the Brutalis in your Black Templars army. It's just you can't use Sun Gambling Phase 1. What do you mean? 24-hour stream, go for it now for Phase 2. What do you mean, Tony? What? I don't understand. Me not understand. What's Phase 2? Make a separate channel on painting tutorials because it's really good to get better tutorials from besides stream. Well, the problem is though, I'd rather focus it. Building a new channel from the ground up is a lot of work, and it's not guaranteed you're going to do very well. Plus, also you got to remember, I have limited space, so I can't exactly do painting tutorials. It would just literally just be this the entire time, and even then I have a hard time keeping my well, on stream we'll listen to you Pokemon cards. Oh, okay. Get that Charizard, yeah. But yeah, I've already done painting videos, but the problem is they don't ever do that well, and then it screws up my channel's algorithm. Plus, also, there's tons of other painters out there, too. And it's hard to... Shout out to the Imperator Titan. Yeah. It's hard to, like... Misha the Mash is better. Than Prove Me Wrong. Okay. And? That's because he's focused on kit bashing and painting. I'm not. I'm more or less a commentary... I'm more or less a commentary channel on Warhammer. Need spots for a mail cards now for packs to be opened. Hopefully get some yeet. Yeah, Mishmash is a good painter though. He does a very good paint job and he's a very good kit basher. How do I want to do this? I kind of want to... This your main source? Yes, this is my main channel. How's the Dread going? Good. I just finally finished the checkers on these shoulder panels right here. Now I need to do it 2 more times on these. So this one has to be white checkers and this one has to be red. Because I'm doing it like how I do all my Leviathan dreadnoughts. Yeah, this is my main channel. I have a second channel that's going to be dedicated to like random crap. So like the second channel is going to be like maybe figure reviews because I have a couple figure pre-orders coming later in the year. And then model train stuff because that's my second hobby, and like might as well make a channel on model trains because I do want to build a layout for my own house instead of like when I can't go to the club, because then I'd also be able to program stuff here without having to go back and forth to the club to do stuff. Okay, but yeah, second channel, it is on the main channel, link to it, it's just it has nothing on it. it used to have stuff on it, but I took it off because like I'm gonna be like reactivating it in like maybe a couple months. Oh, interesting. So I just realized I have also this part is going to, the sides are going to be seen too, so I have to also paint the checkers right here. You ever stream games? Occasionally, but not really, because streaming video games actually hurts your channel's algorithm. Well, if you don't unlist it, but problem is like there's not really that many video games I play that people would want to watch. Plus, also like one of them I can't even stream because it would fry my computer trying to play and also stream it at the same time. But I will be playing the like Dawn of War and Total Warhammer when those come out on the channel. I will definitely be playing those. Eat handy. Have you ever played Fallout New Vegas? Yes, a long time ago. And it crashed a lot. And I got bored of it. I got tired of it crashing every like 10 minutes. I think like the only time I ever got to get an actual playthrough of it was on console a long time ago. Play with the viewers in Dawn of War. If we win, he paints a model for you. No, that is not how that works. No. I am not doing that. Hell no. Hail to the no. Hail no. Coward, no. And he's got to boost it to the almighty you who got him. Also good David character. He's eating Forge World. So that's... Okay, so that's how it goes on. So I gotta decide how I want to paint it. I'm done the Forge World unless I want the Towner. Well, hello there, doggo number 2. How are you? Hi. Hello there. Hello. Hi. Hi, doggo number 2. What you got stuck on your nose? Hello. Hi. How are you? You're just a little old lady. You're just a little old lady, aren't you? Goodbye. Alright, doggo number 2. Yeah, plus also Forge World is slowly being phased out. But Todd Howard actually has a good decision in Shadow Drops Fallout New Vegas and 3. Yes, everyone hopes they do that. It's not. I said dog. It's a very old little dog. Dog's like, I think 17 years old. Okay, so I'm just gonna use this to block out the spots. Here's a streamer I haven't seen live in a while. Yep. Hello, Geeky. I am painting a Saturnine Dreadnought. I just realized I haven't answered that. I am sorry. It's been, I don't know how long. Shit. Yeah, I am painting a Saturnine Dreadnought. I am painting all the checker marks on the armor panels right now. So, in the process of doing it, doing the checker marks because this is the most time-consuming part. I've already got pretty much all the other base coats down. I also do have to do the parchment, but I'm doing the checker marks because those are the most time-consuming. I think what I'll do is I'll start like how I gotta check. So I want to make it so it kind of mirrors this. So there's a white checker mark right there. Okay, so that one. This one doesn't get painted. This one gets painted. Like the outside of it gets painted. I mean. Handy. I could do that, but I don't want to get in trouble. I am able to do a really good Indian accent, but I don't want to get in trouble. Like, I don't want to get in trouble because I know how YouTube is. Because it's getting late, what I am going to do Because I am just going to start sketching out, like filling in where the checker marks are supposed to go. Just to like get like a base coat down. I just realized too, I need to add more paint to the palette because this stuff is thinning itself out real bad. Sent to ban world with that one. This is a dumb question, but are you handicapped? Yes, I am. I have muscular dystrophy. So, I have the kind that won't end up, like, killing me. So, let me take part of my jacket off. So, I have what's called FSHD, which is a form of muscular dystrophy that affects the skeletal muscle. So, I have the muscle in my, like, my biceps and triceps are pretty much non-existent at this point. I don't really have one, and I'm flexing right now. I got bit by a bug, I guess. So I don't really have that anymore. And then I wear leg braces too because I drag my feet so I don't trip. So yeah, it's a play on words for handicapped. I need to put my jacket back on now. Yeah, I am disabled. I am handicapped. I have been for quite a while. Ugh. But it is what it is. Honestly, if I wasn't, real life Skeletor, yes. Honestly, I don't. I probably would still like Warhammer. It's just I would have probably not gotten into it as easily. Because I can't play golf anymore because I used to play that a lot. Can't do sports. Also because I have pectus, because that means what that is means your sternum grew inward, so it's close to your heart. So couldn't really ever play contact sports because if I did, one good hit to the chest would probably send me to the hospital with a heart attack. Yeah. So this is my way to have fun, is just paint miniatures, play with model trains. And live stream. Because another thing too was, I unfortunately got diagnosed with muscular dystrophy at a very, very bad time. Because I wanted to be a field biologist. And you know what a field biologist does? A lot of manual labor. I can't do that since I don't have any muscle. This goes on, yeah. It's called pectus excavatum. Yeah, because of the muscular dystrophy, I couldn't be a field biologist or an ecologist. Unfortunately. But I found an alternate degree that I enjoy that I could do, so I'm currently looking for a job in that field. Hopefully I'll find one soon. Some Harry Potter shit. It's an actual Harry Potter spell. Just makes someone's that would be, oh god. That would be one of the forbidden spells because it makes their chest curl inward so they'd kill them eventually. Pectus excavatum. But yeah. You guys have any questions about Warhammer? For those that are new here, feel free to ask. Or just like questions in general about Warhammer. Or even Battletech too, because I also do enjoy Battletech. A very slow curse. Will be put into the guard regardless, probably. You're going to the guard, son. Nah, do some gene editing. Make me a Custodes. That would be nice. Okay, that checker box is way too big. What brushes do you use? So the brushes I use is for base coating and like basically non-fine detail work. I use Princeton Selects. These are synthetic brushes. They're like a couple dollars a brush, but they're really good. So like I recommend these. And then for like what I'm doing right now, just checker marks, like getting any sable brush will work. I honestly recommend if you were to get a sable brush, get a size 2. So you can get it handy and make them balder. I'm not bald. I have a full head of hair. I'm never gonna need that Bosley shit over the newest hair, like, hair growth inducer is called. Okay, so yeah, this one I screwed up. It's a bit too large. Native American did that lose. No, I am part Native American. Go to Turkey. Yeah, no. I ain't going to Turkey. No, thank you. I don't need to. I've already made an agreement with me and my dad. If we ever start going bald, we're just gonna shave our heads. Just let go. It's like that one meme image in the r/bald subreddit. Best way to own it, yeah. Okay, yeah, I see. So I'm just gonna have to start shrinking these ones down on the side because these two are fine. This one's not good, that one's not good, that one's not good. I just gotta cut down on the sides and then it'll be good, but I'm just blocking them in right now. So Let Go has 1 cubic centimeter hair on the back of head. Hair on bald, the tree has no talking about. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I'm also got to paint this white right here too. Just realized that I'm going to paint this part too. Actually, no, that part's supposed to be silver. But it is just good. It's honestly just a good point of reference to use. So I'm just going to leave it there for now. That's going to be definitely fixed up next stream, so now let's do some red. Get this rayon shoe. There, right there. Grab the other shoulder pad. Do I have another cheek I can put this on? Yes, I do. Right here. Okay. Take this one. I gotta make sure I get the correct orientation too of these. Okay, I have that upside down. Side up. And that fell off. Great. Awesome. Okay, so I now need Mephiston red. Here it is. There we go. Oh, I thought I had to buy more of this. I guess not. I guess I just had this random pot with like a ton of it lying around. Yippee. I honestly should have done this a lot sooner, but I forgot about it. Should have honestly blocked in this when I was doing the red. I plan to paint my custodians akin to the Forge World version. I'll prime the models black, overbrush the Blast Scorpion, dry brush the Tribute Armor, light dry brush the Auric, and maybe Runefang. Yee. I don't know about Gently, but the one thing I hate about fucking Saturn Terminators is the shoulder pads and how they sit. Yeah. Saturnine Terminators are also a pain in the ass to build. As the way they sit is so bad, yeah. Recommend speed painting guides. Yeah, yeah. If you're just starting Warhammer, there's nothing wrong with looking up speed painting guides. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. Just know if you use stuff like speed paints or contrast, don't like use it straight out of the bottle. You gotta thin it down a bit. Oh, the back is what you hate? But so like the look of this. And also, for those that don't know, because I am extra, magnets. The arms are magnetized, so I can get the pose that I want. And I just realized too, I'm gonna have to scrape out the inside of this probably, so I can actually move it up and down a bit. Magnets, how do they work? They don't give me none of that science shit. Do you want to show what it looks like? I have was great, but it looks like he has a Reddit mod with the posture. I went thin the contrast for speed of the water use. Yeah, that's another thing too. I forgot to mention. Don't use don't use contrast medium. GW's contrast medium. What it does is it causes the contrast paint to then look frosted, like gives a frosting effect. Use Lamian medium, honestly. Lamian medium Lamian medium is the one I've had the most consistency with, where it's like the old contrast primer. It actually works good. Okay, there we go. I won the gamble. You got a Charizard? You got the Zard? Oh. 2 Mega Gengar. Oh, damn, that's good. Here comes the money, 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 money. God damn. Go get those bad boys graded. How much do you think you spent on 40k alone? Yes. The answer is yes. It's also because I can't put an exact number on it, because some of it I've also bought like off of people that like never opened the box too, for like way under MSRP, so I can't exactly tell you. But if there's one thing I can definitely say, it's that I've definitely spent more on trains than Warhammer. Way more on trains than Warhammer. Not even close. Out of the year and a half I've done now, I'd say like 650. That's not bad. You're doing a lot. You're doing a lot better than I did. Although, that's because yeah, Warlord Titan, very expensive. First miniature. Plus, also you gotta remember too, Warlord Titan is a lot more expensive now than it was back when I bought it. A while back, you bought like a train worth $1,000, some shit like that. Yes. Yes, I have. Model trains be expensive. That's also because I like buying brass trains too. Not that I really have a choice, because the scale that I collect, you can only really get those models in brass. So it's not my fault. Andy's first time with the Warhammer, he spent $2,000. A little bit more than that. Warlord Titan, well, actually, no, you're right. Well, actually, yeah, tiny bit more than that, because I bought every single weapon and head option. Stars and the Gengars are tuned. Nice. Is that without them being graded, or is that them being graded? Melt down to brass. Hell no. Fuck no. Hell no. Oh, hell no. How many have to be here? 1, 2, 3, 4. We just gotta have one in the center right here. Oh, this one is not as neat as the first one. Yeah, this is not as neat. Resale and non-graded. Nice. That's pretty good. Hey, that's pretty good. Okay, this thing does not want to stay on the piece of poster tack, unfortunately. So, how did I do this one? Okay, so yeah, I did this. I drew the line in the wrong spot. Should be like right here. Yeah, this should be more towards the center of that line. Looking at this now, it should be like right here. Penny is going out of circulation. I want to make infinite electromagnets with copper, but the feds say no. Well, pennies don't have that much copper in them anyway. They're just coated in copper. Yeah, this one's going to be a bit more difficult. I'm looking at it. Like, I kind of am seeing it, but not really. Copper and he's gonna skin it. What the hell, David? No. Leave me alone. Okay, yeah, that's definitely not right. I didn't do the center correctly and the outside lines, because the box right here up top should be equal size to that, but it's not. I did do this center one wrong. Passes and grab Handy's copper skin. No. Fiddle paints and how the cake on the back is there a way to fix or prevent that. No, there's no way to fix or prevent that. GW intentionally designs their paint pots to work like that for you to buy more of them. The solution to that is either don't buy GW, or what you can do that I still need to do to all my old GW paints is you can actually buy dropper bottles like these off of Amazon, and then you get a little plastic funnel and you just transfer the GW paints into the bottles like this. I keep saying I need to do it, but I'm lazy and don't want it. It takes a lot of work. Favorite Primarch, Lionel Johnson. Oh, Nevermunda King. Lionel Johnson is my favorite Warhammer Primarch. He is awesome. Well, I mean, it's kind of biased too because I play Dark Angels, but yep, Lionel Johnson. If I were to have to pick a favorite non-Dark, if I were to not pick Lionel Johnson, it would probably be Lemon Russ. Because when I was first starting Warhammer for my Space Marines army, it was a tie between Dark Angels and Space Wolves. because the Viking aesthetic was cool. Okay. Luther and a Primarch. See if doing this will help me visualize this a bit better by shrinking it down up here and painting in that. Yeah, this should help me visualize this a bit better. Because I am a visual learner, and also just helps a lot better to be able to see the image in your mind of what it's going to look like after it's done being painted. Like the samurai style, yeah. Yes, I know I'm quite versed in Dirty Lord of Falcon, okay. Okay, gotta let that dry a bit, which gives me the perfect opportunity. Well, actually, now, not do a BRB screen. I'm just gonna be done in 10 minutes, probably. But what I can do is this. The watching paint dry screen and using my little fan to speed up the drying process. And watching paint dry. Heat content, yes. We're just watching the paint dry now. Average handy content. What do you mean average handy content? That might have actually screwed up paint job, actually, now that I think about it. Oh, wait, no, that's just a random microfiber. What the fuck? Get off my miniature. So there's not really good in Warhammer. What do you mean? Hello, Silver Scratch Built Pro. How you doing? Welcome. What army do you play under paint? Yes is a valid answer. What you painting? I am painting a Saturnine Dreadnought. I am currently working on painting all the checker marks I gotta do for this bad boy. I've already got 4 panels completed. I have 2 more to go. There's no good guys, there's varying level of ambiguity. Problem is GW is going more towards that the Imperium are the good guys. So there's not really a good guy. It's just like now they're just trying to get like somewhat of who's the good guys, which is supposed to be the Space Marines, just morally ambiguous though. Imperium are the good guys. Yeah, I know. Humanity is just trying to survive. I have to follow this line right here now. And this should be all fixed up appropriately. Okay. And what that should do is then if I paint the line right here, it should look more evened out. I play all 40k armies. Nice. Very nice. Wait. Do you also play Collegia Titanica then? Do you have a Titan? Because if you say yes, I assume that means you do have a Titan. Because if not, I know what your next purchase is going to be. Just starting to get into Horus Heresy. Nice. Very nice. So another thing I got to do, I just remembered, is I also have to paint corner right here. Get that kind of symmetrical. There we go. What do you mean you don't want to worship the demons? God of depravity. Alpha Legion Army, use them as a proxy for all Space Marine Legions. I mean, that works. I own 15 Titans, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, man. He is the John Warhammer. Do you read the books as well? Yes, I do read the books. There are some really good 40k books. Ones that I recommend are Lion Son of the Forest, Infinite and the Divine, the Caiaphas Cain novel, Eisenhorn Omnibus, Night Lord's Omnibus. The trilogy for the Carcharodons is pretty good too. Hello, Newbar X Gaming. How you doing? Welcome. What army do you play under paint? Yes is a valid answer. So there's a crooked line. Great. This line is crooked. Currently working on Necrons. Nice. Very nice. 40k where the factions are morally ambiguous and just ambiguously poor. E. So, how was I going to paint this one? I need this one as reference because this is the left arm. Was that how I painted my Dark Angels left or not? Yeah, it is. If not, I could always just swap them around too. Alright, let me get rid of watching paint dry. We're not doing that anymore. Yeah, unfortunately too, you guys are kind of showing up at the tail end of the stream. Probably just gonna block in like the base coat on this thing and then head off because it is almost 12 a.m. Okay, right now I'm just doing the base coats for checker marks. Did 5 months of desk guard, so I need a break from them. Yeah, I painted a lot in a row and I then decided I don't want to do that, so now I just pick a miniature I want to paint and paint it. It's a lot more fun that way. A steam quick tech priest jumpstart the plasma reactor. I'm not running out of steam, it's just it's getting late. Okay, okay, so yeah. Let's see, so this is the highlight. That way, so I want it facing this way. Alright, let's go. It's handy bedtime. No, I'll be up for like another couple hours. It's just like can only paint so much Warhammer until you're done for the day. Because you want to do it in moderation or else you'll burn out. That's another thing for new painters. Moderation is key. Do not paint a lot of stuff at a time. You will burn out. When's the next stream? Next stream is going to be Friday around the same start time. Tell that the Panzer's abusive. And he needs to sleep to make it to the bingo. Shut up, Tony. I'm not that old. Screw you. But yes, next stream is going to be on Friday. Basically, take this time and subtract like 3-4 hours. That's what time I start stream. And then also because I wasn't able to do members miniatures last Friday, it'll be this Friday. And what members miniatures is for people that are either a Twitch subscriber or a YouTube member. Every other week, me and Ickbard, we go over people's miniatures and give them feedback. Well, give the members feedback on their miniatures. Next month is when it's going to be the first I'm going to do a feedback stream for everyone. So I'll probably make an announcement for that on the YouTube community tab and the Discord and like... Ah, crap, I just painted the wrong part. Probably by the beginning of this next week. Probably Sunday. Did 75 hours of painting Loyalist Iron Wars the last 3 days. Ugh. Jesus Christ, man. Because I'm an OG. No, you're not. I know who the OG members of the server are. Okay. So that not the server, the channel. Okay, I can't gift you memberships though is the thing. You're at 5k subs. You're not an OG like David is, or Walrus, Valor, Nin. Like I know who the OGs are there before like 5k. Why am I using that card? He's trying. He doesn't even do community. Okay. I guess I'm not doing a community day on Sunday then, David. Since I don't do community days. Guess no community day on Sunday. That was just a lie. Means my handy can't have viewers on stream for video games. Wait. No, you're not the reason. It's actually Walrus. You're not. Okay, so... Yeah, because they're both crippled. What the hell, man? Tyrant of Badab. And yet you punish me. Well, I can't trust anyone. Trust no one, not even yourself. Okay, well, I'm going to sleep now for a few days. Have a great stream. Ye. Later. You have a good night's sleep. Okay, I don't know why, but my paint is already starting to dry out on my palette, so I think I might need to also refresh my palette. Since I'm probably be ending in like, well, it's 12, but I want to finish blocking this in, so probably gonna be live for another 10 minutes. But I do the YouTube game too. Huh? Huh, David? What? Can you English? Do you mean you actually do YouTube too? Yeah, I know. And he's bald. Who do you call him? I ain't bald. Calling out someone bald seems like something someone would do that's coping. I think you're the bald one, David. I'm a lion's mane, sure. I mean, you sent Ickbard a selfie. I'll have to ask Ickbard. All I gotta do is just gotta ask Ickbard. I see why, yummy. I look like the old Huron model. No, I don't. Save you the trouble, old man. Check your DMs. Who you calling old, motherfucker? I ain't old. You're wearing a beanie. You're hiding it. You're coping. Someone's bald. My guy is bald. EB bald. This is what Ickbard said. Yeah, I did hear what he said. You were covered because it was snowing. I thought you were sending me proof that you weren't bald. Okay, it's blocked in and blocked it horribly. That's a good start. You'll see at the wedding or LVO, okay. We shall see. You never know, David. I could be at the wedding and you wouldn't even know it's me. I'll just tell Ickbard to avoid me the entire day. Yeah, Ickbard's wedding to Mrs. Ickbard. You won't even know it was me. In a wheelchair? I ain't gonna be in a wheelchair. Yep. Okay, so I am done streaming for the night. Didn't really get as much done as I wanted to. I mean, whatever. Still, progress is progress. Walker. I don't even use a walker. I can't use one of those either. But thank you everyone so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the memberships. And all that jazz. And also thank you most importantly for watching. This is actually one of the streams where I've had a lot of... one of the more recent streams where I had a lot of people watching. And I really appreciate it when people show up to watch. So thank you everyone so much for watching. And I will hopefully see you all on Friday. Good night.